don't have a character in Retired Party, so...
That's true. You don't have a false retired party character.
I got 3.
I
don't have
retired
one in
Doro.
21.
You did retire Doro.
Mic drop.
Sheesh.
I'm sorry, Meta. That was cruel.
Oh,
All
no,
right,
that's
all right.
fine. So I am
Sweet
flipping
friend.
stuff around. Oh, I flipped alive right as you guys were doing that because it's fucking hilarious. So now everybody got that.
What a way to start a session.
Exactly. It tells everybody exactly what they should be in store for, and it's great.
It's not a competition
Indeed.
who has the most characters.
So you guys, Glip Glip Glub, Peppernill, Derek, and then Piano Man, Uptown Girl are rocking up to this giant crystal with super dense fog shit bullshit in the middle with radiating cold. These two guys are walking around over here. You hopefully I've read them out. So Glip Glub and Peppernill, you got the for the retcon?
Yeah, so there are going to be people up ahead, and we got to meet with them.
Yeah. You get that?
Yeah.
James?
Yep.
Okay, making sure. Okay.
Mr. Pez Dispenser has it.
Yep. So you see up here them. You also see this is totally a tunnel going underground. It's not a spaceman from Among Us with hair.
Well, now I'm just convinced that's what you started with, and then you threw a couple extra lines on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
All
There's
right.
video proof.
Uh huh. Oh yeah.
Sure there is.
Thor.
It's doctored.
Doctored, edited, fake.
Fake news. All right. I guess Pavernal is gonna be walking up ahead because fat passive perception. And would I just be able to see these guys, or is
Yeah.
it like
Yeah, they're not
named?
hiding.
Okay.
They're just standing there talking to each other right now.
Yeah, one of them
Pavernal-
sounds like Colonel Sanders.
Yep. Oi! You're the mates that we're supposed to meet.
Do you know what? I believe that you might be correct in that assumption. It is a pleasure to see you on this, the most blustery and windy of days. I would welcome you, but to be honest, there's nothing to welcome you to except this barren, sparkly wasteland. My name is Bargain de la Sabaton. Whom do I have the pleasure of addressing?
Blip 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 shouts out, I'm Glip Blip Blip, and pats himself on the chest.
Aye. We got,
Honored to make thy acquaintance.
and Pavernal is gonna gesture to Derek before introducing himself. Like, oh, Derek.
Derek.
Here.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just just
For
motioning
some
for you to
reason,
introduce.
I can't enter the Roll20 website.
Oh yeah,
and-
no, you gotta click on the Roll20 thing when it says old archives. You gotta click up above. It's just
Yeah,
It
yeah.
broke.
There's a new one. You can't go to. You gotta go to your Roll20 homepage. There's a new direct
Alright.
link because we had to copy it to a new one and excise somebody from it to make it work because somebody broke it. I'm not
How
naming
stupid
names.
am I? How fucking stupid am I? Alright.
Okay.
No, that's not. No, that happened to like half the people in the games, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. Like I forgot to like warn everybody, and then after people started having problems with it, I also did not think to warn anybody about it anymore.
Yep.
So no, that's probably my fault.
We had
Alright.
we had a very bad a bad macro go rogue that
Oof.
destroyed the entire campaign.
Yeah.
Oh.
Half the people couldn't access their characters. So
Classics.
Oh, yeah. Derek, you're gonna introduce yourself.
I'm Derek.
And then he's gonna put his hand to his chest with a resounding thump. And I'm Pavernal Earthbane, Ranger Commandeer of AARP. Are you guys here to form an insurance policy? And then he's gonna take out a stack of papers.
Also, one loot point to John. Well, Bargain specifically from Matt. Oh yeah,
Thank you
Matt.
again, Matt.
Matt says I can say that he's the one who broke it. I mean, I knew he was there anyway, so he was gonna get the reference. That's kind of why I said it, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
But yeah, Pavernal just takes out like a fat, messy stack of papers, and as he's walking over, you guys can see that like a couple of names are crossed out in different colored pens, and they go down from someone named Lilith all the way down to Glipperbug and Derek.
You as you're approaching, you would notice that the other person who hasn't introduced himself yet pulls over his hood and covers his face mostly, and says, "One is called Jonzalva Jovesti."
Yes, this is my dear compatriot and personal friend, Jinzalva. He is a little bit on the shy side, but do not worry, for I more than make up with it with my boisterousness, or so I have been told. And I don't know if you guys were watching beforehand, but a brief description: my character is a Leonin bard.
Oh, sweet.
And I am a Shatterkai elf, but right now you guys would see my legs look really weird, and I have some weird bumps on my chest at the moment. So
Wait, so you're so he's a shirtless, or he's got like
his so I'm wearing normal traveler clothes, but when I pull them over, you can see bumps on my underneath.
Okay,
Like there's something underneath my jacket.
I gotcha.
So
Also, neither of us seem dressed for the cold nor affected by it.
That's the fish, man.
Fishman.
Yep. So you
Fishman.
notice Glipple Glup is a pale whitish blue, what appears to be a walking fish with slimy skin, and you can't really tell where he's looking because his big black eyes tend to be searching everything as he slowly waddles over towards you.
That's fair. Out of character. What class do you play?
So he is a Kuatoa cleric.
Cleric. Gotcha. Perfect.
Oh,
That's good
by the way,
because I know bards and clerics are supposed to be like utility characters. Bargain did not turn out to be very useful in most situations. Just throwing that out there right now. He is DPS and not spell oriented based.
that is fine. We have a lot of that.
Good.
Damn, I do have a question. How cold is this mountain, by the way?
Extremely cold.
Like if I had...
Climbing Mount Everest.
Oh, I mean, if it's like 7 degrees, then I'm fine. I can go up to
Let's see.
200 degrees
Mount
Fahrenheit and negative
Everest
20.
Temperature.
Yeah.
It is negative 14 degrees Celsius.
Okay, then I'm fine.
6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, then I'm fine.
Okay.
Pavernal is very good at temperatures. Desert Ranger, negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit and 200 degrees Fahrenheit. He can roam comfortably.
That's because you're
Derek
from
is
Canada,
free-
Matt.
Eric is freezing his ass off.
I'm
at the
not from.
moment.
I am from Vermont.
No,
We
no.
are-
Matt said that's nothing, and I said that's because you're from Canada.
Okay, fair.
Also, Vermont is honorary Canada as far
It
as
is.
weather goes.
Also,
as far
Shannon's
as
the
weather
one who I
goes,
thought was in California, but he's actually not.
Yeah, no, I'm like middle northern Vermont, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be moving up to Randolph, so it's gonna be even further north.
Yeah, that's why. Because earlier I was like, "Are you Eastern?" It's like, "No, I'm on the West Coast." I'm like, "You're not the person I confused that about."
Yep.
Okay, so Inception level, we're back here.
Pavernal's just been walking towards you guys.
Oh, and as you
so-
walk towards this, it gets increasingly colder. We're probably at minus 10 degrees, like where you're at, and like probably like minus 15 to 20 over here.
Oh yeah, but I'm fine.
Okay.
I'll just be like, and he's gonna hold out the paper, and he's just gonna say, do you two mind, I can't do country voice, that's Kraylin. But do you two mind, just signing here for me? Just a little, and he pulls out a pen. With
I
very
never
warm
sign
ink.
anything before I read it. And between the two of us, I can only read music. That's a
One-
fancy way of me trying to say I don't know how to write my name.
One will.
One will not sign it. One will think about it. But first, we will ask, what is it that we are signing?
It's just an insurance policy. I have all the adventurers sign it.
Does it cover loss of limb?
And he goes over it, and it is an insurance plan for a party of 25 gold per month. It will cover the cost of stay-ins at adventure-based taverns and potentially revivals if you've been adventuring for more than 3+ years.
So it's more of a club based thing
So-
than an insurance plan necessarily.
I mean,
Because Sabaton is
yeah.
going to grill you about what the payout is for things like grievous wounds and loss of limb and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, loss of limb and healing most likely is covered. However, you do need to prove that it's like American medical insurance. Like, you need to prove that it happened in a specific place. It's like, oh, how was this a workplace accident? It's like, well, I got my arm cut off at work.
Did you
Yeah, but
fill
was that
out the
our-
paperwork?
Arkin would turn to Gonzalva and be like, "You should definitely sign this right now."
One has the ability to regrow his own limbs. Why?
You weren't supposed to say that. Yeah, all right.
That's fine if you don't want to do it. It will make her insurance premium go up a little bit, but I honestly don't mind. I haven't really needed to pay any premiums yet because I'm that good at my job.
Just out of curiosity, never mind all of that stuff, but basically, as I understand it, if I sign this paper, then you will take care of things such as lodgings and whatnot, and supplies for the duration of our time spent together.
And DM, I'm just gonna just take the money pay out of my thing until we figure this whole insurance thing out of character. But yeah.
Oh, you
Look.
can totally. I can. This.
Yeah.
Physical wealth is not such a thing that matters to me to the core of my soul, so I think it might be almost pleasant for someone else to handle such mundane manner. If we ever do run short of coin, as a bard, I can put on a performance, and many innkeepers will give discounts and even free snacks and whatnot, should it ever be required. And Sabaton will sign.
Alright.
My lord, one has been keeping track of things for you. Do you wish for me to relinquish said ability?
No. Just also add to the things that you have been keeping track our dues for this. And he gestures to the piece of paper.
Glip Glip Glub is right down here. What is Glip Glip Glub doing? That's what Callian wants to know.
Oh, I was just like walking up with him to the people we are supposed to be meeting.
What about you, Derek?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
I guess I'll walk over them, just kind of shivering, have my arms like crossed, like as if I'm extremely cold. Will you get somewhere warmer first before we talk more?
Yes, perhaps we should not stand next to the part of the mountain that is colder than the rest of the mountain on purpose for... Unless one of you can peer inside and tell me what's in this cloud, as it has piqued my curiosity, we should get a move on.
Can Pavernal just give his coat to Derek just as an extra one?
Does all need a place where it is warmer?
Maybe there's a hot spring nearby?
Further underground would be warmer.
Yes.
Please.
We love the cold and the dark.
if we get to the point where we cannot continue, my companion and I have a system in which he digs a lovely little cave and I cast the spell Tiny Hut inside of it. It's quite pleasant.
My lord, do we trust these people?
Our good friend Trevor Marin said that they were to be trusted at least for the duration of our mission for the Frost Flower, so I will extend to them the trust due to being associated with Trevor Marin himself. Perhaps by the end of our little adventure and escapades together, we shall have formed a different opinion, but until then, offer the respect which you wish to receive. That is a good rule of thumb.
One will
Unless
do so.
you're talking to someone without thumbs, in which case a different metaphor must be employed.
Of course, my lord. One will create a location for us to discuss where it is warmer. Please, do not come close. One does not want to make you dirty. And
Yes,
Gonzalo,
if we could all step away and give him a little bit of space to work with, that would be for the best, I do believe. And perhaps, Squire, you should dig someplace a little further away from the source of the excess cold.
further down.
It's perhaps down there a little bit further away from the fog. Just so that we don't have to deal with it seeping into our place of solace and refuge.
And 25 XP to Glip Glip Glub from Jareth. Aww.
Is this spot acceptable?
It is more than acceptable. It is impeccable. Please, create a place for us with which to rest our weary bones and warm our hearts.
All right. So you watch Gonzalva as he pulls open his cloak once more, and you guys see these weird claw-like limbs pop out from his cloak, and then proceed to start rip away at the ground as he begins to dig into the ground.
Please do not be disturbed by the modus operandi of my companion here. He has been through many things and has abilities one might consider to be unnatural. But I assure you, he is a very good, solid, dependable fellow. And in time, you may earn his trust.
Has he seen a doctor? He points at the man, the claws ripping through the earth, and looks at him again while asking, I think a doctor might be able to help.
He has a thing.
To
He
give
just
you
shrugs.
To give you an idea, I burrow about 100 feet into the ground and create a 20 by 20 area for everyone to comfortably come in.
Yep.
And rest.
Pavernal is very sus of this man right now. But yeah, Pavernal is going to, I guess, come into the hole, and he's just gonna be like, "All right, this is actually very nice." So, how long have you had these appendages, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, you saw him grow them. He did not have them before this.
Well,
These were...
So, approximately 5 minutes, I would say.
One will explain. One was captured by the people called Novastayan. One has been tortured for what one believes is 40 years. One has someone called He in his head. He makes one this weird form. And you watch as John Zalva will pull away some of his clothes, and you see these rock-shaped new plates that are growing on his body right now, and you also see his legs are more insect-like right now, and his body seems to be healing different areas that are hurt, like it got bruised in the process of digging.
Vernal, upon seeing the rocky plates, it's not like chitin, right? It looks like rock.
You on further inspection, it is chitin.
Okay. He was gonna pull out the eye and be like, But
In the process, you
Pavernal is
also
just-
see a shitload of scars across the entirety of John Zalva's body, ranging from burns, acid marks, cuts, lacerations, and strange scars that don't look like anything you've seen.
That's a little bit of an interesting detail. I kind of like you. You're a little interesting.
Where'd you get those scars from?
40 years of torture,
Oh. Oh my.
experimentation.
Completely oblivious to the tension, Glip 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 says, "Wow, you grow like a tree. I'm impressed."
One is surprised by your lack of fear.
I mean, it's not really hard to be too terribly surprised, but I mean, I find it more fascinating than anything. I mean, we've met our good Kuatoa friend only a couple of weeks ago. We had a pretty mild reaction to that. Then we had to deal with these very weird women at at Trevor's place. Yeah, Trevor. He was sort of an oddball. We didn't really know what to do about him, but he sent us on this quest. He said that he would help me find, and he pulls out a very muddled piece of paper. One
Frost.
Elias? His name is literally alias fake name. I have no idea how this passed in any city.
That might be my favorite thing I have heard all week.
Yeah, although it's kind of weird, but a tree lady, well, not really, a flower lady sort of sent me this, and then he pulls out an arrow and it has like a little purple vial right underneath the tip. I don't really
You say flower lady, are you referring to some sort of fey creature, or are you just referring to like a florist?
not a florist, definitely a fae. Her name was
Chance,
like
what was her name?
Tea Leaf? Possibly? I don't know, she had tea growing on her arms, maybe.
We might speak of this later.
Alright. I mean, she's kind of uninteresting. She just told me to find the man, and he jingles the eye in like the little purple fluid. It's like, find the man whose eye this belongs to and shoot him.
Well, a simple purpose is indeed an easy to pursue purpose.
Aye, but kind of wish I had his real name though. But now I've got to go through these loops.
Well, it should be easy to pick up his trail if he is brazen enough to say his name is alias fake name. I imagine that the other fake name aliases he uses are equally as ridiculous.
And he sort of like puts his head in his hands. It's like, I would hope not. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be chasing this moron down around the country, and who knows. But for now, we're just working for Trevor. I'll get my information out one way or the other.
A good plan. Now, Trevor was not very specific upon where we should find the flower he has destined for harvesting by apparently the all of us. He merely said that it resides at the top of the mountain. Do you have more information for us to work with?
Yep.
You guys would know
Pavernal-
what it looks like. Let me go get it. I have it.
Didn't we like get a map of a general region on the mountain?
The very top is where you were told it was.
Okay, I thought we got like a piece of paper that showed something, but yeah, it's like, I guess Pavernal will look for a sketch, and if not, he'll just draw one out.
Yeah, you drew it. It looks like... Damn it, it grabbed this part too.
Man is very good at art.
Damn it.
It's
Just
fine.
keeps grabbing all the wrong things. Here we go. Look at this. That's a lovely frost flower.
I drew that.
Yeah, look how
amazing.
nice that
Okay.
looks. It's so pretty.
This. I do
Yep.
this.
I
It's giving me frost. It's giving me flower.
That?
Well done.
It's
Exactly.
everything
Yeah.
you need.
yeah. And he's just gonna be like, hey, just something that looks like this will be on the top of the mountain. Should be around the same shade of blue as these rocks here. However, I hope that it doesn't give me the cold shoulder like they do.
Very clever, very droll, very droll.
Thank you.
Now, I personally have not expended much energy today, and I feel once we have warmed up, I do believe, ready to continue. But if thou need a rest, please let me know so that we might lay our heads upon the slightly warmer underground that we find ourselves in and prepare for whatever this mountain will throw at us.
You know what? Yeah, Pavernal's just gonna pull out one of his short swords, and he's just gonna do his thing. And instead of making it, openly light on fire, it's just gonna like shine a silvery glint and give off warmth. I haven't really gotten too tired today, actually. We've mostly been traveling, but it'll be good just to stretch our legs a little bit before we continue climbing. What do you think, Derek?
This would be pretty nice. Just,
I totally forgot.
Warm, though.
What race are Pavorny and Derek?
Half elf.
Pavernal is a human.
Okay.
For now.
Half-elf,
Easy to remember.
human, Koatoa, Leonin, and elf.
This is quite a diverse party.
We-
This is the most
yeah.
diverse party.
We just have one singular human.
Mm-hmm.
And then party
Ira.
And then party
One
one is
has-
like half dwarf.
half dwarf.
Half dwarf, half elf.
half dwarf, half elf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And there's
think there was a moment-
kobold.
I think there was a moment where it was literally all dragon, elf, and dwarf
Yeah,
creatures. That was
it was 2 dragonborn, 2 elves, 2 dwarves.
Yeah, honestly,
Wow.
after the whole supplement came out for the Ravenloft thing, or the Richtons, Hexblood was what I was gonna go, but it was UA and I didn't want to push it, but... I got a human. He's kinda coolio. Got himself some swords and a bow. It's like Green Arrow. Sort of useful, but...
my new character
Pevernil,
for
you
party 3 is
hear
also
some
an archer.
kind of wind sound coming from
perhaps-
outside of the giant hole you're in.
I mean, I
Perhaps
guess...
all of you should stay down here, and I will just take a quick look above to make sure that
Wait.
our rest will not be disturbed. Pardon me. and
wait,
bargain
did he
will-
see it? Or did he hear it? Or is it just because I have a passive
It's
perception of...
because of your passive perception.
Yeah,
Oh,
my-
everyone
Never mind.
hears it.
I have a
If I didn't hear it, then
24.
it's fine.
I have a 24. I don't know how expertise and all that affects passive. So it's actually no, it's a 29 because plus 5.
And all you
so
hear is just a faint wind sound.
he's just gonna look outside the hole, and he's gonna be looking around. Do I need to make a perception check?
It is very dark. I think you have night vision or some bullshit, but I'm not sure.
I do have it because of the what is it? The eye patch.
All right, roll perception.
Okay. Are you kidding? That's still 22.
Okay,
Mhm.
so you see this, and you gotta be real quick. Ready? Ready?
Oh.
And the horses are gone.
Okay, Pavernal is scrambling back
Okay.
down. He's like, dragon! White dragon, fire, now! And he
One.
immediately lights up his like, he's taking out the thick arrows on his back instead of the ones on his leg. And he's like, fire, now, white dragon.
As soon as you launch, or as soon as you ignite fire, Bargain leaps back to the edge of the space and he goes, "Calm down, the dragon is not here. Currently, there's time to think about this before you go
Just
burning
took-
all the oxygen."
It literally just took our fucking horses.
Oh, la-di-da, someone has horses. They are easily replaceable, and honestly, I don't think they would go much faster than us in the snow. I think since the dragon took the horses, I think we can assume he won't be hunting us, at least for a little bit, while he eats them. So perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Well, I would like to ask anyone in the room, and he sort of recedes the fire within the arrow, so now it's just a silvery glint again. And he's gonna say, does anyone here have the ability to speak with the draconic tongue? I don't know. I don't think I do. Oh, yes, I do, actually.
One does
He's gonna-
not know.
He's saying it
Nope.
in draconic, by the way. He's saying, does anyone know draconic?
What was that, lad? I didn't quite catch. You seem to be panicking just a little bit, and I would urge that calm might prevail, as panic usually leads to mistakes, which lead to harm, which probably leads to insurance payouts, which I can't imagine you're excited for.
He takes a deep breath and he's like, hi. Plus, we don't have a Barathian or Baruthian priest anywhere within 6 miles, so insurance premiums are going to be through the roof. Okay. And he sort of like sits down for a sec, and he's taking a deep breath. He's like, all right.
So this whole time, Glip 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 has just been kind of staring off at the wall, not really paying attention, or seeming to not pay attention. But he steps up and says, "I think we need to go now. The dragon knows where we are. We need to keep moving."
And as I mentioned, it apparently has itself a full meal, so the chances of it deciding to attack us for dragon reasons are at the very least less than they were but moments ago.
Should
Yeah.
we
Predators
be-
hunt the same area over and over.
Yes, but they just finished a successful hunt. So unless this dragon is stockpiling for the winter, which is kind of not necessary as it is always winter here, or perhaps just, in general, a sort of pissed off sort of fella, I do believe we have at least a moment's reprieve to make some progress up the mountain. Were any of you informed that there was in fact a dragon living on this peak? For Trevor Marin, again, was very sparse with the details, which perhaps is on me as an impulsive sort of fellow. I merely said, I'll fetch a flower, and headed out to do so. But I do feel like that is an important and pertinent bit of information to our task.
I can't really fault you there. I sort of left because there were strange women. That town made me feel weird. So,
Strange women have been the ruin of many a man. My estimation of your judgment has just gone up, sir.
Pavernal's gonna nod and be like, Derek, what do you think? I agree that we should maybe continue up the mountain a little bit. And
I think we
if
should
it,
at least try to, I think we should at least try to get our horses back.
well, yeah, I mean, I understand the need, but it doesn't seem to be in its nest, so maybe it's going somewhere else to feed.
A beast
guess.
of
Yeah, let's
that
continue up the mountain then.
A beast of that size will not leave much scrap.
So I'm guessing we're dipping on out of here, like Dippin' Dots on a
Uh-huh.
Thursday afternoon. Six Flags. Okay.
Perhaps
All
it
in-
might be best to keep to, when possible, under or in the lee, in the shelter of the hills and the ridges and underneath trees for the next little bit of travel, so that if the dragon does decide to hunt us, at the very least we are not simple and easy targets for it to pick off.
One can continue.
Also, I suggest we put the fish man in the center of the party, as dragons would probably be the most curious as to know why a fish has come to their icy peak so far from running water.
Can't disagree
Actually-
with that logic.
Well, think of it this way: if you eat meat, there's a certain kind of meat that you literally never get, for it has no physical way to get to where you are, and then one shows up. Would you be curious of it?
Glub 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 does not taste good. And he
Oh, no,
reaches out an arm to show the slime dripping off of his hand to illustrate.
I am not accusing you of being delicious, good sir, nor am I of a carnivorous nature despite my race. To be honest, I am quite a peckish eater and very picky about what I choose to consume. But a dragon is significantly less so. I've heard tales of dragons eating knights simply to digest them and regurgitate their armor because it was shiny and to their liking. They are not. They do not operate on the same sensibilities as mortal beings typically do, as their long lifespans warp their minds. Really, it's quite an interesting conundrum to try to communicate and even make agreements with a dragon.
My lord, one does not believe you're helping with the situation.
That is possibly a very fair and accurate assessment of the situation.
Well, should we? Can Pavernal just stick his head out again just to check? Just being extra careful.
Yeah, roll perception.
I'm just seeing if we can see it within the distance. Another 22.
You don't see any dragons.
Okay. Well, I think that if we're gonna get going, then we might as well get going while the getting's good.
One suggests acquire flour, then head back down the mountain.
I've got
Yes, Squire. We shall endeavor to do so most hastily.
Pavernal just has the most puzzled look on his face as to how Junsvala can be Bargain's squire when it seems like it should be the other way around. It's like, he's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Pavernal does not say anything particular, but he has this look of puzzlement. And he's gonna take out a little map of the mountains. It's not anything special, but he probably would have scratched it out while looking at something in town from a world map. And he's gonna just say, like, if we move through the left-hand way to the trees, we might actually be able to get up to the top a little bit faster. It'll take a little bit of a dip down, and there'll be a sheer cliff, but with some climbing equipment, it can help shorten our travel by a couple of hours.
Does the one called Parvanil have climbing equipment?
Indeed I do.
Very well.
Okay. And I'm gonna help people out of the hole just in case it's a little steep for some people.
I would make it so it's easy to climb out at least.
Okay, then yeah. Okay.
So as you continue up the mountain, you're walking across what looks like very solid and thick ice. It's very cold. It's not frostbite cold, but it's like you need to be really bundled up or you could be in danger of frostbite cold. But it's not like frostbite through bundling up cold.
Yep.
Does anyone need extra clothes?
Yes. Please.
Derek still has Pavernal's jacket.
One.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's fine. Pavernal probably has he has like 4 cloaks, so he's just gonna put on one that he uses for mountain climbing, and it's just very white and very shiny like snow.
And so you guys see ahead in the distance a house
Oh no.
with light coming from
Oh,
it. You don't know anything
God.
about this house. What are you talking
We
about?
know. We know everything about this house. They
Literally,
tried
the
to-
only person who doesn't know anything about this house is Glib Glub.
Yeah.
Wait,
I-
no.
That's not right.
Bargain doesn't know.
One.
A scary lady tried to take.
Yeah,
the
but
Minotaur
everybody
boy.
has to pretend like they don't know what's in
I
this
know.
house.
Yeah, alright.
I know.
Gold. Bargain. One wonders why a house would be this high up.
Perhaps it is so that someone might take up residence there. That is usually the reason to build such a domicile.
Possibly a hag. I mean, I've seen stranger places. Although most of
Go
them,
inside.
yeah.
What's all that happening? It'll definitely be warmer than out here.
Does anyone have a charisma?
Me,
Yes,
Pevernil,
as
make
a bard,
a
I have been
Pevernil.
told that.
Make a
Yeah.
for no. I mean,
Wait,
you
did he?
know,
I'm sorry,
Pevernil,
did
you
ask
feel
about-
you feel like it feels like slush is running down your neck and down your back.
Slush?
Slush, like the half snow, half water, like type deal, you know? Slush.
Even with my cloak on? Okay.
It's it's underneath your cloak. You just feel it slide down and pool
He's
up
gonna-
around your belt.
He is gonna take his cloak off and sort of shake it out and sort of wipe away whatever's on the back of his neck.
It's slush.
Yeah, he's wiping it off, but
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's slush. Like
oh,
now you're sure that's what it is.
yep. Oh, that's a bit gross, but it's okay. I guess
Pevernil's not even
Pevernil-
gonna question where it came from.
No.
He's just gonna forge it.
No, I mean it's snow. It's probably snowing sideways. It probably got it in
no, it's
his
not
mind.
snowing right now.
Probably. Oh, so just slush. Just
This is not. It is not snowing.
okay. Pavernal is gonna check the inside of his cloak before heading any further.
It is just where it touched that. It's wet, but that's it.
Did one of you throw a snowball at me or something?
no?
One does not know what a snowball is.
It is a ball
Does
made
the
of
name-
snow.
As the name suggests, it is fairly easy to infer what it is.
Well, I mean, give the guy a little bit of a break. I mean, for all we know, it might have been a while since he's been out in the snow.
One has never seen snow before.
Pavernal gives like a slightly sad look. Well, once we get the flatter, then on the way down, I'll show you how to do a real snowball fight. And he sort of flexes his arm and he starts walking towards the door again. And he's going to make a perception check through any windows.
Can,
Mm,
Or
can I
something.
interject real quick as you're doing that and just
Sure.
to continue the snow discussion? Remark that snow is wonderful for preserving bodies, offering nothing else after that.
One doesn't often preserve bodies. Why does a being need to do that?
So they
Oh.
don't rot.
Yeah. It is really helpful for resurrection spells. It keeps you from being, it keeps you from smelling like a rotten corpse when you're about to go out on a date and you just got killed the night before.
And it also keeps the flavor in.
it seals the flavor in.
Hmm.
Uh,
Are you one like me, Mr. Blip Lub Blug?
I love a good meal.
Hmm. Intriguing. One will remember this.
I love your character so much. Okay, yeah. So do you mind if I do that perception check?
Yeah,
inside
go
the
ahead.
house? Okay, just because I'm gonna do. Oh, thank God. Okay, that's a 31.
You see
Min-maxing perception health.
this.
Oh, there's a guy. Okay.
There's a naked. What is this again?
Orc.
A
Or
naked orc,
Ah.
tied to the bedpost in a big X formation, one to each bedpost, laying there with a blindfold over his eyes and rope securing him in the spread eagle fashion, naked on the bed.
kinky.
Well, Pavernal's face is not going to change that much, but it is going to flash red. And he is going to walk up to the door. And he's going to motion for bargain. And he's going to say, Sorry about this, but as a bard, you might have a little bit more influence over the common folk than I do. I'm used to just talking to cacti and animals and nomads. They're really nice people, actually. If you go into a desert, they help you. It's hard
I'll
to learn how
log
to
that
drink out of
away.
Yep. And he's gonna walk up to the door, and he's sort of gonna be like motioning them, and he's like, "Whatever you do, do not mention the man in the next room. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. However, just do not say it."
One does not.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Why would one want to be tied down like that?
It is for a very specific purpose. It is for one of two things: ritual sacrifice or sacrifice of a different type of meat.
I hope it's
Intriguing.
ritual sacrifice.
Vernal's gonna
Oh.
knock on the door as Glib says that. It says, "Oh my."
Roll a dex save.
Okay. Ranger, please have Dex. Thank you. Okay. No.
So the door just whams open and bashes Pevernil all the fucking way over here onto the ice. You're prone.
And I just like.
You
I
take
just like.
8 damage. Hello,
I-
and who do I have here at my door today? So,
you
and
might
she is
just
that
get-
tall. She is to scale.
One.
You might just get a person that not. You might have given them a concussion, but I'm Derek.
We
and,
don't
these
worry
are-
about uncouth lads like him.
And
As she's saying that, Pavernal is still like starfish position, sliding across the ice. He's just like spinning like a Beyblade, very slowly.
this phrase is strange.
My gracious queen, we are but humble travelers come to seek the sights upon Fair Mountain. I believe we may have found the most glorious sight of all. Allow me to introduce us. I am Bargain de la Sabaton. These are my companions, John Zalva Jovesti, Derek, Glub Glub Glub, and the knave over there, and he gestures towards Pavernal, is Pavernal. Don't mind him, he'll pick himself up in just a moment. If I might inquire, what should we call such a goddess as thyself?
You can call me Selenia, and I do believe I've never had seen someone quite like you before.
To be fair, this is something most maids whisper in my ear. And, to be fair, and in their defense, it is usually quite true. For there are very few, such as myself.
Well, I'd certainly be pleased to make your acquaintance.
Then consider the acquaintance made, and if you require anything of us, please let me know. But we have been told a beauty of a flower, not yourself. Unfortunately, we were not warned as to your presence, but we seek a flower known simply as the frost flower. Do you know which way we might head to see such beauty?
Oh, I think I might be able to help you there. I have quite a few to myself. I'm sure we
Oh.
could make a deal. Why don't you come in? I'll grab you something nice to drink.
For the sake of being polite, is that an invitation for me or for the entirety of our fellowship here?
I would say we could work something out with this one over here. Yourself And this one over here.
I missed the pings. So
Glip
everybody-
Glob, Bargain, and Jonzalva.
One is intrigued by needing my presence. Most just ignore me.
Which, as I have told you before, is the fault of theirs, not yours.
One prefers.
You'll have to pardon my squire friend here. He has been through much in his short life, and it has left him questioning whether or not good truly reigns in this world. But when I see a sight such as yourself, madam, it leaves no doubt in my heart. There is in fact good, and it triumphs over evil.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I'm making threats here. People are there's so many people doing so many things. It's this so
Making threats here? Wait, what?
no, not threats.
I was gonna say, I'm
threads,
trying to butter her.
with a D.
I'm trying.
No, with a D. Like
Oh,
like you know,
okay.
people have divergent things that they can and can't.
Yeah.
do, like and they have things that are their own. So I'm like having to do this and also finish that. So I missed part of that. What was the end of that?
I was flirting.
Oh, she definitely wants to bring you inside. Would you like to sit down? I'll get you something nice to eat. Just take a look. I'm sure it's been very rough climbing up this long and tall mountain. It's such a hard journey.
A hard journey, to be sure, but a beautiful one, with more beauty at its end. And he bows deeply, and if she is gesturing for him to go inside, he'll go inside.
Why does the tall one this
But that one, and she
Beauty.
points at Pevernil, can stay outside. We'll get him when we're done.
why does this
Vernal's gonna rub where the door hit him, and he's gonna just sort of side eye through the door to see if the orc person is talking, because I can read lips.
No, it is not talking.
Okay, that's fine. Is it because he has something in his mouth?
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh no.
It was strange to forgive one for his words, as I am not so eloquent as my lord.
So as she
Vernal's
walks
gonna give him a pat on
in,
the back.
sorry, as she walks in, both of these candles go out.
Is this fire burning?
Yes, but as she approaches towards here, as she says, "I'll just be back in 1 second," the fire goes out as she passes by.
From
We'll just be here enjoying the interior decoration of your lovely home. Might I compliment your exquisite taste in both simplicity and sophistication?
from
You
Elsa's gonna be
might.
standing over here.
I'm
just
just as I
looking in
said,
the
we
window,
can work
kinda.
something out.
Look at me with this fireplace lit earlier before she passed by it.
one can attempt to light it if that is what you wish.
Perhaps it would be best to not mess with anything currently, Squire. If we need it,
apologize.
then please, by all means. But let us simply wait and see what happens. Events unfold as they will, regardless of the plans of mice and men.
My
Hey,
apologies,
can I
brother.
activate an ability here? Because I'm getting super suspicious vibes.
Can you what? As
Activate an ability.
you can,
I've got
yeah.
Eyes of the Grave. At first level, you can occasionally sense the presence of the undead, whose existence is an insult to the natural cycle of life. You can open your awareness to magically detect undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and isn't protected from divination magic.
That's
just,
a lot. Does that have a link or a text? What's the name of it? I'll just do it on
I
Google.
typed it in. Let me see. How
There
do
it is.
I?
You just clicked it. It's there.
Oh, there you
Okay,
go.
thanks.
Also, that person that said if you ever want to help make some shit that you don't have, that's Dragonheart right there. He's amazing. I'm sorry, Dragonheart. I make you do everything.
No worries.
All right. So, no undead. Yeah, nothing to do with undead.
Okay.
However, Pevernil, you hear some sound around back.
Okay. I am going to try and sneak and investigate it.
Yeah, roll that stealth. As Selenia comes back out with very rare steaks for everybody and sets them down on the table.
That's not supposed to be disadvantage. I'm not wearing heavy armor.
All right, so yeah, you're being stealthy and roll perception.
That's fine by me because I am a perceptive boyo.
Steaks.
Please don't be a nat 1. Okay, yeah, 25.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something here.
Okay. Also, DM, thank you for the DMs. It's very helpful.
Yep. So there's
Okay.
so, but you don't get to do anything yet. We're back to here where stuff is going on until I tell them you caught up to that timeline.
Crouching behind the wall.
One is already eaten in one way,
I'm sure we
Yeah.
can figure out another way.
but I can enjoy this. I must warn you, what I may do next is not the most sightly thing, so may I step outside?
I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
Very well. And I'm gonna deactivate my digging claws, as I
Alright.
do not need them right now. Which means I get back 12 of my maximum HP, but I'm going to mutate at a different effect, and I'm going to activate my bottomless maw. And you guys would see there, as John Zalva pulls his cloak away and his shirt away a bit, and there's a mouth on his shoulder now.
Selenia shivers and goes, "Oh my, you are a specimen."
One has strange abilities. Let me roll this. Alright, I'm fine. And I will put the steak within the mouth and it disappears within an instant.
And we've caught up. So you guys can talk
Okay.
as you start to move Pevernil at a pace
Yep.
you believe is consistent with your speed.
Yeah, Pavernal is really just... I mean, he's a quick lad, but he's just going to be cutting up the horses and... Or, not cutting up the horses. He's going to be cutting the horses free and slowly leading them away from the house.
Okay.
Not, like, further back into the woods, but just sort of, like, away from a window.
Okay, right here is a good place for that.
Yep, and then you guys can go.
Yep.
One.
Alright, so I'm gonna take a bite into the steak. Ergo, always immediately I do my best to hide that I do not like it. So is that gonna be a deception?
Sure.
This is
I wouldn't expect a half elf. Is it? Wait, Elvin, is half elf on the list?
Half elf is not on the list.
It is not a list. Oh.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I put half elf. Yeah.
No, something else.
Oh.
Something else.
We're discussing something between me and him that is a special thing that
Yeah, it's
We
a
know.
thing that I'm supposed to keep track of for this NPC, but because of things that have happened with Dragonheart, he gets to keep track of it now.
Oh.
So no,
I'm sorry.
she's like, "Oh, it's okay if you don't like it. I'm sure I have something else you can snack on."
No. Not that.
okay.
Not that, sorry.
So,
We got Bill
I
Cipher
point at
outside.
it, just and give her the deadpan. What kind of meat is this?
This is cow meat.
Oh, okay. And he takes a huge bite.
I'm sorry, but I prefer my meat cooked over frozen.
It's not
don't mean
frozen.
to be
It's
rude.
just a little. You have to appreciate the flavor. If there's not a little bit of blood trickling down your chin when you're done consuming it, I mean, what really is the point of such fine cuts?
I'm not used to eating meat as uncooked as this.
Well, perhaps
I
you're
did-
not civilized enough for my taste either, then. Why don't you join your friend outside?
Okay.
Nothing
Maybe
against
for
your
the
role
best if
play.
you do.
Yeah,
If
nothing.
you,
Yeah,
if you don't care
know.
for the
Yeah.
food,
It's just-
perhaps it might be best to check on Pevenil and offer him apologies for leaving him out there in the cold. But as it is not our house, we do not make the rules.
Yeah.
Weird. Where is Peveril? He's not in front of the house.
Pevernill's just gonna be like over here, and it's like, sorry, I'm just sort of, yeah,
So,
I'm just sort of sitting out
Forget
by the
about
lake,
it.
and he's sort of like motioning with his fingers, like, go over here.
All right, I've got. Like,
so while they're doing that, what are you
I'll
guys
just
doing?
Argan is eating his steak. He's savoring it. He's going slowly because he's not super hungry, but he is eating it just
And
fine.
Glip Glub?
He's chewing on the meat and asking her questions about herself. Pretty oblivious to the whole sexy seductress thing. So he's just like, how long you lived here?
Oh, I've lived here for as long as I can remember, for longer than I'm sure any of you can remember.
What's your name?
Selenia, I thought I told you earlier.
I forgot.
Perhaps you may not be the best choice to be here right now. I don't think you'd make very. I think you should step outside with your friends as well. Thanks for the 43-month subscription, PGA. I just don't think that you'd be a great part of the deal. I don't think you're quite what I need in somebody, just a person. You should, maybe you should check on your friends Derek and Pevernell.
Okay, so at this point, like, I don't know if it's reasonable or not, but I'm doing like the Columbo thing where I'm basically like asking a bunch of questions because she's just super suspicious. And would I recognize, by the way, the taste of the meat from other things that I've eaten?
It's just cow meat, yeah.
Oh, it is just cow meat. Okay. Well, if it is just cow meat, then I don't have any reason to think she's lying to me. So I just say okay and walk out the door.
Yeah, this isn't like that house that you found at the top of the mountain in the other campaign that lasted 2 sessions.
Well, I'm just used to being lured into houses of cannibals, Corey, and I don't think that's my fault.
So for context, for I guess just John at this point, James is that 1 year long campaign that was very linear, even though it wasn't. He was in it.
Okay.
So he was in my formative years, very very formative years as a DM.
Gotcha.
One wonders how such a vibrant color in this sea of white is up here. I don't think I said my words correctly. My apologies.
I think, in its way, that was a most beautiful sentiment.
It was, but I don't know if I'd want much. If you the full sense, I think you should join Glip Glub with Pevernil and Dare. I think just you and I bargain can make a bargain.
One.
Ah, a clever use of a clever word, my lady. I sense that you have been whittling down your options for some sort of choice, and I'm arriving at the conclusion that perhaps I have been the one you have chosen, and I'm most curious and eager for whatever is next.
All right.
One understands.
Am I the only one that thinks that Bargain talks like that guy that's like the Baphomet statue? It's like, I don't know. Like, notice me, senpai, notice me.
I think he's like the guy from Into the Badlands.
If you've seen Into the Badlands, this accent and kind of the personality are based off of what do they call him? Like the guy who the Baron.
Baron.
That's it, the Baron.
The
Yeah.
Oil Baron.
He also reminds me just a little bit of Mr. Candy from Django Unchained.
Yep. So, Glip Glub, did you leave?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're with
Yep.
them.
I'm
Bargain.
motioning them over,
we
and I'm
now
telling them
have
the same thing.
Yep. So look at the chat. That's what's going on in the chat here for you guys. Bargain. This is where we go. You know the option before you. She's gonna make you a bargain for 5 frost flowers. For Fade to Black. But she's gonna require that she cast a fertility spell on you.
Oh.
Yeah, Bargain would be fine with that. He just warned that his his particular genetics might
Oh, I know.
cause complications or trickery, but
I know
he has full faith in her.
exactly what you are, you beautiful thing.
My dear, if you continue talking this way, you are free to do whatever you please.
So yeah, you get 5. Well, this is going on in here. Also, do you agree to also have a orc as part of this?
Also, yeah, Clip, you might want to move. Just.
Or do I?
Oh God.
Also, thanks for the 100 bits, Downhill Muffin. So you also have to agree with. Do you agree to allow the orc to be part of this? Okay, but for context, also for people who don't know, this orc is also a cook for Elvin's royal manor. Elvin literally sent him up here.
John Zalva? John Zalva, what the fuck?
And so.
This one seems... Well, one
Just
now
realized
seems
party
betrayed.
3 is too young to even come here.
Bro.
This is a new way of this isn't how I planned for you guys to get the wow, that's
This is very weird.
this is a way that this went. I'm fine with it, but this is a new way. So you guys, Glip Glop, you saw what was going on as you walked past. What are you guys doing here while this is going on?
I'm like, so what have you guys been up to?
Well, I found our horses tied up behind her house. I think that she may have found them from the dragon, which is a huge relief. Either that or she knows them. I don't know, familial connection. But I'd say that once they're done making the beast with 2 backs, we just biggity bounce. And possibly if she tries anything shady, and he just lights one of his flat-tipped arrows on fire. Or, well, not on fire, but he does the silvery sheen.
Also, you guys aren't all curious why there's horses? Your horses? These aren't any horses. These are your horses.
Why
Yeah,
do you
no.
think John Zalva just said what he said?
Yeah, no, I'm like, well, I found these
Oh, there
guys
it is.
out back, and I think that they, yeah. John Zalva, I seriously have no idea what the hell that means.
One
That is...
has seen transformation before. One believes that there is someone nearby. Perhaps that of a winged kind.
Also, congratulations, guys. You have single-handedly had the most viewers that the third party, which was 2 and now it's 4, has ever had.
Let's go, everybody!
Nice.
So good job, people. I love all of you.
I love you too, man. Alright, and, Pavernal's
Okay,
gonna see if
so
there's, like, a
I
crack
know
in
we're
the
all
wall to walk
thinking
through.
it is the big lady maybe more than she's letting on. Should we stop them?
One believes for you to stop them would cause more problem. So one thinks we should allow this to happen and finish the mission and leave unscathed.
Yes, we should definitely let this happen. That's what Liverpool would want.
Also, I mean, think about it. We can't ruin it for Bargain. I mean, after all, you're his wingman, right? John Zala?
He is my lord. He saved me when I was at my lowest.
Very heartwarming. And Pavernal just gives like a tap on the shoulder, not the one that has the mouth, and he's just like, "Hey, well,
It is to be expected from the notorious bandit Incubus Grot.
well,
That is one of his stage names.
that is very that's actually kind of cool. Well, we're gonna be here for you. And I mean, if we're gonna be staying out here, well, no, I think that might be a little bit too much, but
Where's your roll, John?
Sorry, hold on.
So that's to determine how long you guys are waiting.
Oh, that's not very cool.
About about 3 minutes.
okay, yep,
Um,
let's go.
what
We go for the sprint, not the marathon, people.
what do you need from me?
Well, I mean, if we get everything that we came here for, it wouldn't be bad to have some new people to travel with. Possibly people that don't just stay for a mission or two and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, well, your friend might be a little bit boisterous. I believe that's part of his character, and what makes him so charming.
One appreciates my lord. He draws attention away from one.
But,
Oh, sorry.
oh, sorry, no, go ahead, Derek.
Will someone tell me what Bargain's doing with Selenia?
Derek, he's gonna put his hand on his shoulder and be like, you learned about a couple of things in wizarding school, right? Like the beholder and the bat snake?
It
Oh.
I believe my lord calls it his a time with a beautiful woman. He calls it sex.
And Pavernal's
It's
just physically...
absolutely not the euphemism he uses.
Yeah.
What does he use?
Pavernal
He's
just
a
like...
different one
fertilized.
every time. A different one every time.
Ah, yes.
But
Yeah.
every time he does that, and Jonzalva doesn't understand it, he'll just be like sex. So technically, he does explain it a bunch.
Pavernal just like his nose crinkles and it's like, ew.
Intercourse. If
It's-
He's fertilizing her eggs.
So you guys are hearing wild, like we're talking like
Oh,
some crazy
real quick, I
shit
forgot.
going on.
forgot. I am a fucking bard. Can I roll a bardic inspiration die? Add to my,
You
performance?
can.
Wait, are you singing to yourself to improve your own performance during the act? Am I understanding
Yes,
that correctly?
I'm fine.
Man is...
If you sing
He's singing
2
Staying
lines
Alive.
of the song, you can do this.
singing
You have to sing 2 lines of whatever you're singing.
Let's see. I can't even. Somebody give me a song to sing because I can't fucking.
Staying
think of any.
alive, come on. Come on, you gotta keep the rhythm. Staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 ha.
Staying alive. It's been a while since I listened to that one.
Well,
Well, you can tell by the way I use my
Yes.
walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Music down and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born, but now it's alright. It's okay. And you may look the other way. We can try to understand how New York Times affected me.
Yeah, you can last half an hour.
This is one of the best coming ever banging.
And you guys can hear all this going on, by the way. And think like 50 Shades of Grey, but like if it was actually crazy. And that's what we're going for here.
One is never.
And you
usually-
can tell that when he gets to the part of the song where they're like he's thrusting.
Wait, does that mean
for
that
clarifying that.
does that mean that he finishes at staying alive?
Oh God, I can't. I hope there are no kids watching this.
1 loot point to bargain for the song from Callian.
Thank you.
All right, so half an hour has passed. You are given a bag with 5 frost flowers and bid on your way, and you are told that if you happen to know anybody else as intelligent and charming as you, and then she gives you a list of races that Dragonheart can send you, that are not of those races. She'd love to have some more company.
Yeah, he would gladly accept the list, and I'm assuming she does pretty well too, so he's not gonna be like, ah man. But he probably would ask if if he's ever in the neighborhood, if he wants her to pop by, for him to pop
Well,
by.
it'll all depend. You see, I'll let you should pop by. I may not still need your services, but I may still need your services. I guess it really all comes down to how potent you turn out to be.
Results may vary, I will say that. But if I ever am in the neighborhood and I desire to pop by, at the very least I shall bring someone with me. And he taps the list a couple of times and winks.
Yes, you see, I've tried. Wumpa here was sent to me by a man named Alvin. We have quite the deal. He's been quite gracious in procuring me such a specimen. Plus, he cooks.
One cannot
Those
ask
are
for more
the-
than that, I suppose.
Those are the omitted list I sent you.
Yep. Well,
Okay.
So we'll bid you out of her house on your way with your frost flowers. Yeah.
I am gonna take the horses, and I'm just gonna like lead them out, and I'm just gonna be like
Have fun,
Ah.
bargain.
I found her to be quite enjoyable. Perhaps not the most amazing association I've ever had the pleasure, wink wink, of being a part of, but certainly it has been a while.
yeah.
Oh, and she gave me the frost flower, so we can return to Trevor Marin with post haste and receive our various and well-deserved rewards. Although I would like to point out that this hardly seems to qualify as work.
This is a little weird, and he is like looking up and down. He's like, "Why are you so sweaty?" And he's just holding the horses in his reins. It's like, all right, let's get down. I know that you already did just get down, but we need to get down from the mountain. You don't need to go
Hey.
down anywhere
I
else.
did, in fact, understand what you were telling me, yes.
Also,
Yeah.
And I concur, unless you guys like looking at the outside of her house,
Nope.
we can head on down the mountain.
Also,
Nope.
I'd like to take a moment to let you guys all know that in typical Dogbound D&D fashion, we have exceeded pace and like you guys are so cohesive in like 1 hour that and I mean you guys have accomplished what you came here to do and what we needed. You guys are meeting up. The frost flowers are required in the forging of the pick. For those of you that know what that is, that'll matter. And everybody starts being you don't have to attend every session, but every session becomes joint starting on Monday. So anybody who can make a session can make it, or if you guys split out into different groups, we'll figure that out. But everybody is meeting everybody on Monday.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the greatest thing of all time. I am DM, you know why I'm.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
It's going to be very interesting for multiple people to be doing 3 characters at once.
I love it.
I'm not gonna be doing 3 characters at once. I'm gonna be doing 2, but they are I can't wait to see what Rosalind's reaction to having Kralen's eye in just a jar. It's just like, hey, by the way, do you know the guy whose eyeball this is? Because I need to kill him. Like, what the fuck? I
So
We-
also to clarify, sorry, I had to cut you off. It won't be everybody can join every one though. Which I guess I described it wrong. Or everybody needs to, because you guys will all meet up, they'll be together, then you'll split off into either your parties. If an extra character goes in one party or another, you guys can do however you want with that, but you'll be splitting in and off into different tasks inside of the bad place that nobody goes.
Fun.
Clarity, because it won't, otherwise 2 months of everybody in every session, I am pretty sure we would never get anything done, but it would be hella fun.
Yep. So, I'm guessing we're heading back down the mountains today, or are we... Or what's going on?
Yep, I'm good to head down.
I mean,
Mhm.
honestly, we can just like, we'll just take the horses and we'll go, and Pavernal is just gonna be, like, not questioning John Zalva, but he's gonna be, like, asking stuff not too personal, but, like, oh, what's your favorite color, all of that, to
This
the
is
most
like-
stoic man.
Yeah, this is like our character interaction moment where we can start melding all the two new characters into the already established group.
Yep.
So
This is gonna be pure chaos. It's gonna be like, so what do you like to do? And he's asking to both of you guys.
but,
Well, as a bard, I prefer mostly to just simply play music and associate myself among those around me.
Hey, what was that song you were singing called?
Oh, the ancient ballad of a New York man. It's an ancient city from a long, long time ago, filled with buildings that sand the sky. It's mostly about how not to get killed in that city, and the scholars of old have long debated on whether or not it was actually just a song about sex and drugs. But a deeper meaning might be that perhaps man's primary inclination is to, as the ancient poet said, fuck bitches, get money.
I am. The Pavernal has no idea what is going on.
one
you-
suggests we head further
What?
down before discussing topics more.
Yeah. We have the horses, by the way. And he's just carrying them.
You guys don't worry to question that at all.
I mean, yeah, no, I just sort of haven't said anything. I've been like, okay, we'll move and talk later, because I do not want to get these horses stolen. Also, do you mind if I can link them to my sheet or to my character just so that I can bring them along on leads?
I thought they were already.
No, they were not.
Oh, I thought I gave one to each. Didn't
Yeah.
I?
I guess, no. I guess we could always just head right back to Baru's Keep. We can just go down the other side of the mountain.
Let's see. Oh yeah, one of them's Derek. But I can add it to both of you guys.
The horses,
Yeah.
just so you're able to control them, and you two are able to control them and bring them around.
Oh,
Hey,
Glip Club had the other horse, so we can add you as
Random
well.
question.
Yeah.
Random question. About Selenia's list. Were centaurs on her list?
I don't know. Are they?
Wait, did she, Noah, did she give me the list that you sent me, or a list of ones that she wants?
It's the one that you sent is the one, and she sent you a list of ones she does not want.
Yeah, I gave you the list of the ones that she doesn't want, and I've been.
Okay, so
updating
Noah,
that as I go.
Sentai is not on that list. Do you happen to know where one might be? From my knowledge of Sentais, I do believe that they are kind of always in the mood, so to say.
Oh,
so,
I was speaking out of character, but okay.
Oh.
sorry.
That's-
All right.
I just
No,
wondered.
the Centaurs are not on the list.
Oh,
Oh. So,
Where do we go from here?
I I guess Pavernal's gonna start to help them lead down the mountain. He's just gonna like sort of scratch his way through. And he's like, okay, you know what? This path right here, or I need to be able to draw this. So he's like, oh, well, if we just go down the mountainside here, it's a little bit sheer, but we should be able to get the horses down if we just bring them down slowly. And then we just take a nice detour through the woods, and then we'll end right back up at Bowder's Keep, and we'll be able to get our payday in a couple days' time. Unless you guys want to go down to Erfurt or class style first.
One does not like Erfurt. Very
Reasonable.
much. It has a bastard church of Novostein.
What are you talking about? That church got removed quite a while ago.
Has it? It has been a while since I've traveled there.
Yeah, and he pulls out the name again. It's like, apparently this, alias Fakaname, fake name, went down there with his group and, well, they didn't slaughter them, but they started a revolution from the other churches, so there's really not a presence from them anymore.
One is happy about this, as the Novostean would most likely want to recapture their prize.
And again, I will remind you that this is not something I wish, and I will endeavor to help this horrible, horrible idea from ever coming to fruition.
One appreciates this.
Oh shit, I forgot to tell you something. 1 second. I'm gonna steal John for 1 sec. Oh, I forgot. We added lore to Paladin Lich that I forgot to tell you about. In every subgroup of Paladin Lich, that one person has to be named Paladin and one person has to be named Lich, because I don't understand how it works. And if the Paladin or the Lich dies, then somebody else has to take on the name.
Okay. Yeah, I fucking love it.
Yeah, it was established a couple weeks ago, I think, but I forgot to inform you. But okay.
I feel like that's definitely an Ikarath thing. Like when he was leaving, he's like, by the way, from now on, you're named Paladin, you're named Lich. And if one of you leaves to go somewhere else, whoever's in charge here needs to take over your name. Got it? There's always got to be a Paladin, there's always got to be a Lich. But neither of them can be Paladins or Liches. You got it? And they were like, yep. And they've made it militaristically.
A Paladin and Lich must always be in Winterfell.
But the Paladin can't be a Paladin and the Lich can't be a Lich.
Yep.
Ikarath did not specify whether or not the Paladin could be a Lich or the Lich could be a Paladin. True. But...
Alright, let's go. Alright.
Autonomous with Bloodhunter, and he's like, got it.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he is. He doesn't know what he knows about aberrations and how that's what the church creates, but he doesn't know that Jinzalva does not know that he is a hemophage. He just uses the power of hemophage.
Yeah. This is gonna be very awkward if they're ever alone. He's like, can I cut your body up? Not for any malicious reasons. He's a science boy. He is a science boy, and he really likes learning about nature.
One
However,
would have a problem with that, but you would have one too, as one can regenerate all of his body parts.
It's not like he's trying to kill you. He's just like, I'm gonna put a stethoscope. I want to see how many parts this man hit.
What's your passive perception, Pev?
29.
Okay, you hear something up ahead.
Okay. I'm just going to alert the party. Also, thank you so much, Observant Feet. You are amazing. I hear something up ahead.
Yep.
I'm just gonna be like, we might want to, he's gonna just stealth in a bush and he's gonna be like, hide.
Loot point given by Dragonheart.
It's going to, let's see, Derek gets one.
Derek gets one. Write it down
why
somewhere.
Why does it say that I have heavy armor? I don't.
I don't know.
Perhaps mischecked.
Yeah, everybody roll stealth real quick.
Yeah, I have 18.
All right.
Oh, if this is this after a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
the only reason I need to know that is I need to restore my hit point maximum because I am drastically below my
oops,
hit point
still
maximum
rolled.
right now.
What? Okay, I think something may just be wrong with all of
Yeah, I
us.
think roll 20 might be having a freak out.
It's fine. We'll just take the first one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I need to roll stealth.
Bob the TPKer. Okay. Well, I like my name, so we're gonna add a whole new one in. So you just made this encounter stronger.
We have a lot of good stealth.
Hmm.
We're just missing John's.
I accidentally rolled to the GM. But I
Oh,
did
okay.
roll.
Oh. I'll get it in a second here.
It's our stealth
Auger.
rolls, so. Oh, I should tell you one of the unique things about my class is every level I get 2 hit dice rather than 1.
One
Oh,
second.
that is so
Discuss
cool.
amongst yourselves what you're doing here while I do something that nobody should
Okay.
ever worry about.
Okay.
Wasn't
Uh,
planning on it.
Cut my
Yeah.
health down.
So I rolled really low on my stealth, so I think I should be trying to hide behind a tree that's too small to hide behind.
Pavernal is he's gonna like hide behind this rock, and he's just gonna take like a little chalky substance, and he's gonna draw like a target around his clear eye, and I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
On?
I'm just
Oh,
going to
just
hide.
have it ready.
No, I'm just gonna have it ready, and then I'll choose the target once we see.
I'm just going to hide behind this rock and ready action fireball.
I would move up behind this tree, and you would see as I get behind the tree, I pull my cloak
Right,
down,
that's
and you
right.
see horns grow out of my head.
I guess I'll ready action to fire a shot. This guy's gonna get screwed on the first turn.
Oh yeah, he
It's like,
is.
we see him.
One is prepared to fight.
Fucking fireball with increased, a bigger fireball.
I'm actually going to mutate myself again. I'm going to activate a mutation as well. So I'm going to have my morphed legs active as well, which puts my movement back to 50.
I have
Okay,
no
so
clue
everyone
what
roll
this
initiative.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I need to check something.
Please make sure to select your character thingy
Alright.
and your token.
Yeah, because I have an issue of doing that with Rosalind.
Okay, I don't
I'm
have
off
that
to
effect.
do it.
Vernal got a 10.
Oh. God damn it.
Although I do have the ready action.
Okay,
From
so let's
before.
start rolling.
God damn it, Matt! You named one of them C4-01.
C401.
That's a character that just showed up in my campaign. That's what they named one of the robots
Oof.
they are interacting with.
Yep. Your boy is strapped. And instead of the fire, it's just a blue light humming from the shaft of the arrows.
Okay. Does everybody's in?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
And the glove,
Virgo.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think yep, we do. So they're not doing anything because they don't know what's going on yet. Because nobody rolled really bad stealth. Well, no, wait, Glip Glub rolled really bad stealth.
Yep.
Shit.
Does Glip Glub have heavy armor?
Yep.
So you did roll a 4.
Yep.
That sucks.
Okay.
Glip
So
Glub.
where is? Wait, but you wait. No, Bargain goes first.
Wait, how many people have readied actions, by the way?
I don't have a ready to action. I
Me,
just have
fireball.
grown.
There's no ready
have-
actions. This is just we're starting now.
Oh, I thought that we were.
Okay.
Never mind. No, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Alright.
They haven't seen you yet, so they're gonna react as if they haven't seen you yet.
Oh, we lost someone.
Wasn't
Did we
me.
Where'd we
lose?
lose him to? We lost Derek. No.
Derek.
No. Derek.
Derek!
Derek. Wow.
All right. So, you guys have not seen it yet. Derek, we're gonna pretend is back here with you because
Derek
he's safe
is
now.
here.
Oh, he's back.
Wait.
Derek is the only one who can see this.
Tony the Tyke.
It's Paladin.
So it's not his turn
arch-nemesis.
yet, so he can't talk. But well, I guess you can talk, but only if you're talking to. Bargain.
I'm going to assume that, like, because I rolled well myself, I can move up closer to figure out what's going on, right?
Yeah, as long as you keep out of line of sight.
How close would I have to get to be able to see what's going on?
Probably like there, or I mean,
So
but you
then-
could be anywhere in here. But this is open land. You hear
I think
somebody
I would have enough.
as you get to here, right here, and you come out from behind. You hear and you see somebody, and you hear a scream of alarm that somebody's in the woods.
Oh, and I
Because he
see
has-
him.
Yeah, because he has line of sight, so your stealth roll doesn't matter. Because I learned that's how stealth works one day.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know that for the first like 2 months or 3 months of D&D.
We all heard, like, as a party that there's people here, right?
Pevernil said something's up ahead. He didn't know what.
Okay, then we're gonna fucking start this off by aiming the cone so that I get all three of the people that are on screen anyway.
Yeah, you can definitely
Um,
see them.
And Bargain growls just something in either abyssal or infernal that is terrifying, and he casts fear.
Okay. And that is what kind of save?
I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, you're probably not metagaming, but it would sure seem like it.
No, I have most of Bargain shit.
Oh no, I know.
built for charisma based things like fear and persuasion.
Oh no, yeah, I know you didn't build it for this, or that's most of your stuff. No, I'm just saying, like, from an outside observer, if they knew
Oh,
just
sure.
those facts, oh god. Yeah, no, they are very scared, and they bravely are probably gonna run away.
The brave Sir Robin.
These three right here.
They're going to enact the age-old pirate tradition of fighting by running away, fighting to run away.
C401 is not affected because he was
Just
not
out of
part the
curiosity, because I don't think we've used fear in this campaign before, or if we have, I wasn't there for it. But do I get to know what they see, or do I just reach into their mind and trigger the fear sense in their brain?
I'm gonna go with that second one.
Okay.
Yeah. So he runs in and he slides and takes a swipe upwards.
It's getting awfully courageous for someone in
Oh
shooting
my
distance.
god.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
okay.
Make a dexterity
use-
save, Bargain.
Hold on, I can mitigate criticals. That's my ability as a grave cleric. When you would normally, when an ally would be critical, you can just make it so it's not.
Oh,
Man,
that's
just got.
helpful.
Is that
Everyone's
limited
just
at
wearing
all, or is
adamantium
that
armor.
something
Sentinel
Uh,
of Death's Door.
I'm posting it.
as a reaction? Okay.
Yes.
Yep, you can turn that attack into a normal hit, equal to your wisdom modifier. So I can
Yeah.
use it up to 3 times per day.
Okay.
And the effect of any critical hit effect is canceled completely.
Okay. Fair. So you take.
He still hits me, and I still take damage, though.
You only take 7 damage as the blade cuts into your thigh and cuts in a chunk of it right next to yourself there. But it just barely misses as he slides through to the other side and springs back up and attacks again.
Shit.
And he hits.
Bitch.
This time for 14 damage as he pounds that sword right into your back.
Argan seems like he's had the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Also, I can't really tell because of the token. What is he exactly?
He is. Let me look what I grabbed him from the category of. I'm trying to find him. Where did I get you? Oh, it's a troll.
Oh, cool.
And
Is
glip, glip,
it
glip.
a
Oh my
troll?
god, he goes on 4chan.
Oh no.
All right, so let's see. How do I do that distance thing again?
It's the
Snap
little
center.
thing that looks like an upside down cube.
Okay, so since I'm close enough to him to be able to use this ability, I'm going to go ahead and conjure Spiritual Weapon, which allows me to create a floating spectral weapon within range, which is 60 feet. When you cast it, you make a melee attack. On future turns, I can make a melee attack. And my my spiritual weapon takes the form of a warhammer with coral on it. So that's a hit for my wisdom. So just like I normally do, I'm going to use guiding bolt so it does my modifiers for me.
Mm-hmm.
The hit. So that's 25 was my hit roll. And then I'm assuming that it hits.
Yep, that definitely hits. Which one were you? Oh, you're hitting C4, right?
Yeah. All right, so that's gonna be. Oh, that sucks. 4 damage.
4 damage. Well, 5 damage. 1d8
the
plus
damage-
4. You got a 1 plus
Yeah,
4. That's 5.
You had 4.
No, it's 1 plus 3 because it's your
Oh, okay.
your spell casting. Oh, it's spell casting ability, not your wisdom. No, it's just the ability. It doesn't include proficiency, so it's just gonna be 4.
4 damage as you cast a spell at him, and it barely seems to affect him, unfortunately.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna take a step back to like.
Are
Actually,
you
know
within
what?
5 feet right now? You are
Uh,
not. Well, actually, are you? You are just outside of 5 feet, so you're fine.
One would ask.
Wait, why would it matter?
Because if you were
Attack of
within 5
opportunity.
feet, you would trigger an attack of opportunity if you left 5 feet.
Oh, okay. No, I was just gonna move into 5 feet distance.
Oh,
if he
then yeah,
wants,
you're
I can
fine.
Attack him with my spiritual warhammer and my actual warhammer.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Oh, would you want to go over here? I'm gonna be a nice DM
Sure.
because then you get flanking because you gotta be right across from the person.
Oh, I thought it was just adjacent. Okay,
Nope.
perfect.
Oh, there are some people, some features that let you do that because Cornwall has that, but I don't know what they are. And
Attack
you,
tactics.
yep, and then you hear a loud thundering, and the ground and the trees shake and boulders rock, and you hear boom, boom, and I'll figure out how far. Boom. He goes boom, boom, and he stops there, and he looks at you, and he growls, and then you hear his tummy rumble, and then you see these guys just barrel down and run past, and the warg bites at you
You may recognize.
and misses, and the paladin tries to spear you. He's got a name tag on him that says paladin.
I thought
by
I
the
got
way.
those guys with fear.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
you
got hit
did.
by fear. They
I
can't
forgot that.
actually approach.
Oh, they ran away then. They're gone. Bye.
Yeah, they can't approach. They can't approach. Get any closer to Bargain.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, they're gone. Then, Pevernil, Bargain, Janzalva. No, not Janzalva. Just Pevernil and Bargain make dex saves. But Bargain make it at disadvantage.
Oof.
Has this guy seen me, by the way?
Yeah, he's on. No,
19.
he has not seen you. It doesn't matter though.
Perfect.
So you're able
Yeah,
to
no,
dive
19.
out of the way. But Bargain, a boulder about yay big comes down and beats you across the head. You take 8 damage and are knocked to the ground here. And now this is unpassable because this is a giant boulder that hit you.
Oh,
Bargain
God.
mutters that he's beginning to suspect that we're not welcome on this path.
And Derek's turn.
I'm gonna at least do quite a bit of damage to 2 enemies with 1 spell, and you guys probably know what that spell is.
Fireball, probably.
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
No, it's Shatter, which I don't have.
Everybody likes Shatter. It's so mainstream.
It's such a good spell. Like, decanter
I do
endless
have
water,
Shatter,
just
but
force it down someone's throat, shatter.
I do actually have Shatter, but
Does.
Fireball.
You really truly haven't lived unless you've forced your own vampire blood down an unsuspecting victim's throat by yelling at them.
Indeed. You really haven't lived until you've pissed off the vampire guards so much that they literally take your constitution.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, God.
That was a fun one. That was a fun mini-sode. I almost killed Rip.
All right, so DC of 15.
Yeah.
Made and critically failed. So Tony
Ooh.
takes 13 damage. And Bob, the TPKer, roll your damage again.
Okay.
Quick fireball.
I can't click Fireball, so I'm just going to have to cast the spell
Yeah, just
again.
cast it again.
You check.
57 damage, and he immediately goes up in a ball of flame.
Oh,
Nice.
God. I killed the key PKer.
And Tony is on fire, actively on fire, and his fur is burning and singeing, and he's yowling and screaming in pain. And it is Pevernil's turn. Unless you have other
Yay!
things, Derek. Okay.
Do you dare? Okay.
I'm good.
Yep.
Yay, the
Good.
fun thing. The C401, you know, the hunter's mark target. He is going to fire one of his arrows. And I am super excited because I actually get to do hunter's mark damage now. Okay. Not one.
Oh.
And
my
you
God.
accidentally shoot Bargain for 4 damage.
I can.
As an arrow lodges itself in Bargain's body as you just miss horribly to the side. No, it's just an ID4. I
I know,
just rolled a D4, but
I know. This would have been so bad.
yeah, it just
Uh,
lodges
one
in
of
your
your-
hand. It lodges in your
Was it-
hand.
Was it a fire arrow?
Yeah.
No, this is a hunter's market arrow.
Oh.
This
Well,
is.
You now
is a
know
little-
where Bargain is, and you can do extra damage to him if you choose.
That's not how it works. I target one person, then I do an extra d6.
Uh,
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, 25.
yeah, you hit with that one.
Poggers. 15 damage.
You do 15 damage as the arrow lodges itself in the adventurer's knee, but he is still fine, and you see nothing else.
Yep, and my eye is now purple.
All right.
Question: is the arrow going to prevent him continuing being an adventurer?
It might. And
If
Tony
not,
takes the fuck off.
my head will.
John Zolva's turn.
Yes. So for my bonus action, I'm going to push one of my mutations to its maximum, and that's going to be my thickened hide. So I lose an additional 12 maximum HP. But now I basically have full barbarian resistance, and I have magic resistance as well. So I have advantage against spell saving throws.
You just became you just became a bear totem barbarian.
Yeah, and then I'm going to step down to here and then charge straight towards C4.
Okay.
And that
Also,
allows me.
out of character to all players, because we basically have a real party comp at this point with real roles that people could take. Enemies, and this is part of the whole combat getting better to begin with, but enemies will use tactics starting today in all sessions,
That's
and it
fine.
will be difficult if you don't use tactics. Just a disclaimer.
That is fine. I actually think that's better.
Yeah,
I know my role. I know my role. It's until level 7, just fire arrows as soon as I turn level 7. Still fire arrows.
So, as part of the horn effect, which I have activated, my attack gets an additional d6 if I move 20 feet in a straight line to hit someone. So I moved over so I could move in 20
Okay.
feet towards them. So my attack roll, since I'm flanking with Bargain,
well,
I get the
he's
advantage.
prone. Does that count?
Does it? I still get a 20 regardless then.
Yeah, you got 20. Yeah, he's prone though.
Okay.
He got knocked over by a fucking rock.
Does the 20 hit?
Oh yeah, 20 hits.
Oh shit! I have to also roll one thing real quick, so I'm gonna roll this while I'm at it. Okay, we're fine. And then I'm going to hit with, so that is a 18 points of piercing damage with my horns.
As you stab through him, he falls to the ground and is bleeding out and appears to be dead, at least.
And then I'm gonna reel my head back just to be on the safe side and slam my head against him again.
Okay, it crunches.
So do I roll for that or anything?
Sure, roll unarmed damage or...
It's my horns.
Oh, roll whatever that would be.
I have a horn attack that I roll, so since he's prone, I'm guessing I get the advantage still.
He's basically unconscious. You just hit.
Yeah. And then that is additional 10 points of bludgeoning.
All right. And it's
that's my turn.
it's not Lich's turn. It's Bargain's turn.
Well, first he'll stand up. And I don't see anything. Do I? So I'm assuming that there's still whoever threw the boulder.
Somewhere, yeah, you don't know where.
If that's the case, I would like to probably dash like over here to this area and try to take cover behind the rocks and look around and see if I can figure out who fucking tossed part of the mountain on me.
Roll
That's
perception.
just rude. Perception.
At advantage, because wait, no, it's not. Yeah, no, at advantage. I think so, anyways, right? Are you good with smell? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you smell something absolutely fucking foul coming from over that way. You also
That
smell
is-
something absolutely foul from that way.
Is it the same foul?
It's similar.
Okay. Well, I guess Bargain will take the dodge action for his turn, and he'll call out to the party that there's somebody. There's probably another one of those pointing to C401, in that direction.
Okay. And then you see C401's wounds start to close and sew themselves together. Glip glop, your turn.
Man, just stay
All right.
down.
So there's no one I can see who's still up, right?
Nope, just the unconscious troll in front of you. Well, dead
Okay,
troll as far as you know.
So Bargain just detected where they are. Do you tell me?
Yeah, he calls out and he points to where he can determine that they are.
Okay. So I want to proceed into cover. Actually, I'm gonna run up. And that is 60 feet, so I should be able to do that with the run action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna, because this is a raised cliff, right? So I can run under it, so it's got full cover.
It's like, it looks kind of like this. So you would
Okay.
be here if you
Okay,
were
so-
in that 3D space.
Okay, so I do have some form of
Some
cover. though,
cover,
not just,
but like people could see you if they looked over the edge.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon. Can I create a token on here
You can draw
with
the little
draw
paintbrush
shape?
tool
Okay.
and freehand, and then you can draw something, and then you can move it.
Okay, so that's gonna be, that was right here. And then this is also moved 20 feet. So my spiritual weapon is behind me.
All right.
That's about- All right, and then that's my turn.
All right. Bob's dead. Derek, make a dex saving throw at disadvantage, and Bargain, make a
Okay.
dex saving throw at disadvantage.
I
Okay.
would make it normal because the dodge action.
Yeah, that. Okay, Derek, and wait, we gotta wait for Bargain. You got a 9. Okay,
Oof.
Bargain, you're able to dive out to the side behind the tree, but Derek gets pummeled with a rock and tossed into the water. Make an athletics save.
Alright.
Also,
It's
you
advantage
take,
or
No,
regular?
not water.
also you take
Hmm.
12 damage, bludgeoning
Oh, crap.
damage. Wait, no,
I
sorry.
didn't mean to
Yeah,
do-
12 bludgeoning.
I didn't mean to disadvantage, so it's 14, I think.
14. You are able to tread water, but you do take obviously that.
How much damage was it?
12. And you are blasted into the water. And with that, it is Derek's turn. You're gonna have to make an athletics check again,
Alright.
because you don't have a swim speed.
No, I do not. 15. Did that make it?
Yes, you are able to swim to the shore. It is double movement, so that's, yeah, you're able to make it to the shore. But that's your movement.
Alright, and then, crap, where's the enemy? Okay.
We actually see the enemy
Not
at all.
yet. Nope.
Okay,
I don't
well,
see it either.
No, you saw a
Uh.
rock sail over your head from this direction.
How tall is that cliff?
Wait, so I can't. Yeah, I can't.
It's
see
like
over
it's
it?
like probably like 13 or 14 feet tall.
Roger. Okay.
Oh, easy.
Yeah,
I have a plan. I can
I'm
teleport.
starting my turn then. Can't see him.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
can
can, if we want, I can do, like, if you want actual sightlines for what you have, but you can't necessarily see. That will work
Oh.
because you can't actually see. I just move things where things need to be.
I can teleport
Mm.
up there. So
Same here.
I can't.
You guys are about to watch the best MLG 360 no scope of all time.
Oh god.
But yeah, after Derek.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm into my turn. I can't
Fire
see him.
stone zone.
Pevernill's
Hey.
turn.
Who's running for MLG no scope? Okay. So So he's gonna run about 30 feet. You know, like he's gonna run over here, and then he's gonna use Misty Step to bamf up here with his bow in hand.
All right. And you
And-
see.
Big monster.
Oh, big monster smash! I don't have Hunter's Mark on this, but he is going to sink, or at least try to sink 2 arrows into it. He's like, "Oh,
Do you
I
get to
tell you,
do that
big
when you use your thing for a cantrip?
Misty Step is a bonus
Okay.
Misty Step is bonus, so he's still able to attack.
fire.
Twice?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
attack action. As long as when you take the action to make a standard attack, you're able to attack equal to your multi attack.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So he is
You hit?
21 and 27. Okay, these don't have Hunter's Mark or the fire on them. 15 and 12.
You sink it through both of its eyes and it falls over dead.
Oh. Like I just stylized this as like an actual 360 no scope. Just like
And-
starts spinning midair, and it's like
So,
Just
Like you misty step to like 10 feet in the air, and then as you fall to the ground, you just
Yep.
you like 720 double tap him.
yeah, no, I just take out 2 arrows and I knock them at the same time and they shoot through his eyes.
There we
There you go. And then it's Junzalva.
you said that I could see his wounds were starting to close.
Oh yeah.
Is there a check I need to roll to see what I need to do to ensure it doesn't?
Well, it's a troll.
I'm not gonna. Okay, am I allowed to metagame because I know what damage type I'm supposed
If your
to do?
character would know.
I mean, technically, a lot of us should be
I mean, I
seasoned
trust you enough
adventurers.
to know, like, if your character would know. I mean, it would be relatively common knowledge that a troll can be
Yeah.
killed with fire. Like, they're
It-
common
Fire, and there's another damage type as well.
enough. Acid,
Necrotic?
maybe?
Acid. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so you watch as I'm going to activate another. I'm going to activate one of my weapon mutations, and my throat bulges out as an acid sac attaches to my neck. And
And everyone would hear Bargain say, "Ah, the frog, one of my favorites."
And nobody really gives a shit about this because there are already parties with a fucking fish person who eats people, so nobody's batting an eye at this shit.
and
No,
I'm going to dump acid onto this thing with my spitter sack.
All right.
man,
So-
does
It
just turn into a
dissolves
goblin
and turns
shirt?
into a pool of nastiness.
Spitter.
So it's for the first. It takes 7 damage with that spit.
Yeah, it's dead. Dead.
Yeah.
Um,
So I cannot unfortunately get up to you right now. So I'm just gonna move to there.
Vernal's gonna like turn around and give a thumbs up to John because he just looked back and he saw that horror.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
I think that's
Okay.
Are these all trolls or is that the
The
'cause
snoo is a troll because he said the smells.
Oh.
They smell the same. So snoo
Okay.
also needs either fire or acid damage to put them down.
Oh, I can deal with that, but like, yeah, just whatever. I got fire sword. Also, I do want to reiterate to everyone because I forgot it myself. I have
Alvin?
35 movement.
I said I'm done.
No, what? How many spell? Like, if you were to take the number of each spell slot for a level 6 wizard, and so like
Okay.
a first level spell slot counts as 1 point, and a second level counts as 2 points, and a third level counts as 3 points. How many points would you have if you hadn't spent any at level 6 as a wizard?
Level 6.
Yeah,
So you'd have 3 level 3s,
so that's 9.
3 level 2s,
That
4
would be
level
6,
1s.
15, 19.
19.
Okay. Yeah, that's Oh no, it's the spell level of the highest. So we have third level at level 6. What's the highest spell slot we'd have at level 6?
Third level.
Third level. Okay.
You don't get a fourth level until level 7.
Okay. And what's the range on that? Glip Glub Glub and Pevernil make dexterity saving throws. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Glip Glub Glub. You got to make a dex save. Oh wait, you did. Who's missing? Pevernil, make a dex save. Accept your fate.
Okay, deck save.
Yep.
All right, Arena. That's the little poggers. Please don't roll in that one. 18.
So you will take half of this. Glip Glub Glub will take the full amount of this.
You got fireballed.
Here's the weight of the decision here.
All ones.
Whoops, all ones.
1 second, I have to count.
It's 8.
Math is hard.
1, 1, 1, 1. Please.
Is that bitch attacking us?
Sorry, I'm having to do this in a particular way.
Our bard smashed you. Leave us alone.
10,
Technically, the bard was the one who got smashed.
20.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Glip Glub take 24 force damage, and Pevernil take 12 force damage. And
It's like 25. Oh wait, hold on.
and then
Oh no!
20 damage Glip Glub Glub of fire, and half of that, so 10
20?
damage to Pevernil of fire, as a giant 40-foot explosion centered on this tree blasts both of you back quite a bit. You fall off and take 1 falling damage, and Glip Glub Glub, you are unconscious, and you see the shredded remains of Token Lair. This person just go flying everywhere along with the explosion, along with Snoo's body, and they're just blown. Everything is blown to bits. It's just a big giant fucking crater here as the mage casts his explosion.
Man literally just decided, you know what? I'm out.
Oh, she died. No, she died.
Yeah, I know. They said I'm out.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
done with life.
So
I guess we're
all
out
of this is
initiative.
all fucked.
Okay.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Vernal is going to go grab Glip Glub Glub. He's gonna pull him out of the area, and then he's gonna do a when it's my turn. Sorry.
When
Or
you...
no, we're out.
Oh, boy. When you did you look at John at all?
All right, so hold on. Did it deal damage? Wait, is Pevernil still conscious?
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm still conscious by a while. I'm just
Oh, okay.
I'm just doing a med check on you. I should be really ow. Okay. I think I got stung in the nose by something.
Oh no. Okay, so what are you guys doing now that all of the combat is over and the giant explosion happened?
I'm stabilizing Glip Glip Glip.
Okay, roll medicine. Yeah, you stabilize Glip Glub. You're at 0 HP and you are not bleeding out and you're fine. You're just unconscious.
I'm just gonna give him a good berry. I cast a spell at the beginning of every day, so I have 10.
And Glip Glub, you can wake up with however much you heal with the good berry.
It's 1. I don't think that
You
it
have
heals
1
with my
HP.
wisdom. Unless
Sweet.
it does.
That's all I need.
Bargain would rush over to Jinzalva and just start fussing over him to make sure he's fine.
You would be as you. What do you say to him?
He'd just be like, my dear boy, very dear boy, are you hurt? That didn't seem like it went super well for you.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
looking at
pick
you.
Glip up. Sorry.
My lord, one request that you speak again.
You know what? Actually, just so that there's no worries, I cast message and repeat myself.
There you go.
My lord, that one does not able to see your sounds if you cast them in my mind.
He looks confused and he says,
All
"Is
right.
that bad?"
So, to explain, I rolled a natural 1, which means a cancer activates. My cancer is my vision expands. I now see colors as it from sounds. So everyone in you speak, I now see
synesthesia.
I see color coming from your mouth.
What
You-
color- Color's
Man
going from my
literally is
mouth.
just artist. He's just become an artist. Fantastic.
Your
No.
cancer is that you're an artist.
Yes, that's my
Well-
cancer for the day. Is now as I can see your words float into the air.
I guess now you're just a cancer upon the family because you couldn't go out and get a real job like your older brother.
Yes,
See, he gets it.
I am the cancer.
Oh, you doing all... And God, I wonder how this looks. Oh, how are you doing all right? John Zalva, and he's gonna feed him a good berry just to make sure that he's okay.
One thanks you. You have a strange red and blue color protruding from your mouth.
What? He's so...
Lord Bargain has a golden black color coming from his mouth.
Ah. Well, Derek, say something. Maybe you'll come up with a greenish blue, or maybe a greenish white. I don't know what wizard colors you are. Oh, is Derek here?
Derek?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Derek?
No. I mean, well, we might as well have the opportunity. I mean, I'm red and blue.
Yes.
Sounds approximately right. And I'm just trying to see what our companions are. Maybe you could come up with a color scheme for if we got our portraits painted.
Mhm.
I can. One can attempt. Traveler Derek. One requests that you speak.
Of course. What do you want me to say?
You have a deep hue red with a bit of yellow is your voice.
Oh,
The red is similar to blood,
oh.
sanguine. Traveler Gliplub Glug. One requests you to speak.
What do I look like?
One sees
fish.
a light blue with hints of silver in your voice.
And what does your voice sound like, or look like, sorry?
It seems to be a bit of a rustish color myself.
Okay, I'm gonna go see about getting a commission for Sailor Moon costumes using these, colors.
So yeah,
I've-
until my next long rest, I see sounds.
Yep.
That's just how it is now.
Yeah.
There's only one cancer that's permanent, and I have until I roll again, it doesn't change. So
Like, are the cancers all necessarily bad, or are they just roleplay oriented like this?
some are I become vulnerable to fire, while others are like I have disadvantage of perception, but I can also every time I take damage gain 1+1 to my perception roll until my next long rest.
So you could just straight up, like, if you just pinched yourself a lot and took 1 damage, you could just have perception plus 50.
Specifically, I need to be cut. I need a slashing damage dealt because every time a wound shows up on my body, an eyeball forms in its place.
Oh, that's coolio. Alright, and I'm just gonna... Oh, look, there's where I got mugged.
One
Shantytown.
has been mugged here.
I sort of slept outside the town because I didn't really want to sleep in an inn, and someone took like 30... Someone nicked about 30 of my shanty pieces.
Has it been a day since we traveled?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I just have to check every single time because I have to reset my health every day. So
You're literally like, you know what? Thick. Not with HP, but with whatever else.
so by the time we get here, I'm no longer seeing sounds, unfortunately.
Bro, you're just so blitzed. Okay.
Look at that beautiful shanty town.
Beautiful Shantytown. Yeah, the very phallic city of Baru's Keep. And where Pavernal is very confused why people are perverts, because, yeah, it's, like, weird.
Lord Bargain gets a lot of gold when he performs here.
Are you sure that's the only thing that he collects? I'm sure that people are willing to throw other things up there if he asks.
Occasionally.
Also, in this city, and Trevor Marin himself, in Baru's temple, Bargain goes by the stage name.
Sex hand crossbows?
Oh wait, also did you
No,
guys
that'd be
also just to make sure, did everybody roll luck as
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I think I have a
why do you need to roll up?
16. I have the
Yeah,
highest
Greg.
one on my character.
Pinnock at the
My
I've got
luck roll
17
for
luck.
him was really low. It was like 7.
Okay, I was making sure everybody remembered since it's not a normal part of character creation.
Luck 16, so I have a plus 3.
17.
Okay. Also, you would not have been able to perform probably in Baru's temp. Well, actually, no, you could have, but you wouldn't perform frequently. You would have gotten
Well, he
in
doesn't
for your
necessar-
awareness.
Bargain is not the kind of person who necessarily tries to book a gig. He has no problem with just sitting on a corner and playing.
He's
And
just
then when people ask him who he is, he introduces himself by various names.
Okay, then
And,
yeah.
Here in Baru's Keep, not the temple specifically.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
in
no,
Baru's
here you
Keep,
would. Yep, the
His
temple
stage
is
name
what
is
you
Panic
wouldn't.
at the Tavern.
Temple's
Panic
got
at
some
the
shit
Tavern.
around it. Panic at the Temple is great.
Panic at
Oh
the
my
Tavern.
God.
No,
At the
that's
tavern,
that's
okay.
the name here.
At the Covercock
There-
Inn?
Yeah.
Like, as we start approaching the city, Derek starts putting his hand into his gold bag. Into his coin bag. Ouch. Do you guys remember
One.
what happened? When I threw the gold into the poor district?
Oh.
Oh yeah, when you made people...
Yes.
Oh yeah, when you made people fight to the death over a few coins. Not your best work. Also, Pavernal is gonna pull out his fiddle, because of course the Irishman has a fiddle. And I'm just gonna play it as we walk through town.
You people yell at you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna give a shit.
I cover my whole body
if
up
that
with
is-
my.
These
That is
people
the
are
case.
horny. That is the biggest sin.
Bargain would definitely pull out his guitar and just kind of back up your harmony with it, or melody with a harmony.
Yeah, everybody's yelling at you guys to be quiet because they're
Little
trying.
Blood joins in with singing, and he's terrible.
Roll
It's like,
initiative.
shut the hell.
John
shut the hell
Salva
up,
is
I'm trying
distancing
to get
himself from
hard.
the party.
Roll
John Salva is
initiative,
distancing.
everyone.
I'm just imagining some old guy being like, "Shut up! I'm trying to get
I'm just
hard,
throwing
you
this
son of
over
a
as a
bitch."
token. We're doing this theater of the mind here.
John Salva
Oh,
does not.
I got a
want to fight.
21, but I kind of need to thing. Yeah, my bad. I didn't click it.
Boy.
Yep.
Boy, we really suck.
Oh.
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 Okay.
He plays
Two
twice as hard.
2 nat 20s.
I'm gonna keep on playing even harder.
One.
My net coin's higher, so I should go before Glipper Blood.
Except for, didn't you roll a 12 initiative there?
Oh, I did. Oh,
You accidentally rolled twice.
oh
Do you
yeah,
mind
my bad.
putting mine in? It did the thing again.
Yeah.
I
we
seriously
go.
don't know what's going on, and it's making me so upset.
Okay, Glip Glip Glove, you are surrounded by a mob of, let me open up a notepad so I can keep track of this bullshit, about 30 people that are all very angry, and they have all descended upon you, and they're all holding wands from the coin deposit public vaporizer, and they all look ready to fuck you up.
30 people with we're playing
30
good
people
music.
yeah, I mean the singing's not great, but like that's a lot in it. Like,
I mean,
The
have
people that are here at the coin deposit public vaporizer in the middle of the day, and they won't let go of yeah, it's not, these are not the kind of people who are reasonable.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
This
no,
is not
we're-
like the evening where people came out just to have a good time. This is the middle of the day where the hardcore people who have lost control of their lives are.
Oh yeah, no, we're leaving, aren't we?
Honestly, I guess if it's possible for me to try diplomacy, but we already rolled initiative, so.
Yeah, we should probably just go.
You could always
I
stop
think
playing
close,
and
yeah.
then leave. And go
I
and
mean,
see
I
Trevor.
guess we'll stop playing because I don't want to fireball 30 people the first time going into this town.
Don't pull a Roslyn. Don't
Nothing
pull a
against the
Roslyn, kill a
roleplay. That
person.
was not a punishment for the roleplay. That was just what these people would do.
What would happen? They're very irritable. They're
Yeah.
like crack addicts. So yeah. Should
What
we all
did
just stop
Rosalind
playing so
do?
then we don't have to? What? Yeah.
Fireball.
WWRD massacre innocent people.
Oh god.
One.
I'm so upset about that still.
You know what? As an apology, I'm going to take 10 gold for my pouch and throw it.
Oh
As
no!
an apology.
They all start scrambling for it and dive to the ground. This is a great opportunity to make your way to Trevor Marin's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's slip away in the confusion without playing our instruments, since apparently we are not welcome here.
Not at least at the coin deposit public vaporizer.
He is running. Provernal's just like dashing through the snow.
Also, there
And
is a
crack-
way to do a thing, Glub, where like somehow you click on your token and then you hold a key and then you do that thing and then you click buttons and you can
If
do
you-
a path.
If you hold, if you click on your character and hold left click on them, and then start right clicking as you move them, it adds a trail for every point you right click at.
And you
Okay.
can do
Points and
like
stuff.
advanced animations.
So wow, we did it, guys. We're the first party to actually get a job and do the job without sidetracking.
This is why one.
And I did find it a most enjoyable little escapade.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. I don't
And-
think that we had too much
Hey, this
trouble.
time I don't see any.
And we do have
hey,
the horses, by the way.
I also think
I
it's
don't see
very
any-
fitting that Party 4 basically got the complete story out of this quest line that was originally meant for the precursor Party 2.
Yeah.
I like it. You guys are great.
We get stuff done, but we love to roleplay.
Yup.
It's amazing. You don't have
One.
to sacrifice one for the other.
Yup.
Yeah, you don't.
So
One.
who's gonna answer first? I think it. Bergen. Sorry. Oh yeah, Bergen. Do you mind talking to this Trevor fellow? I don't think that he likes me too very much.
1
Although I
second.
do need to ask him for a favor.
1
I
second.
have a decent rapport with him. I would be more than pleased to take the lead on this little. Well, hopefully it will simply be a summary of our expedition.
Why?
Okay.
Oh.
1 second.
Wait,
Trevor 100% said that you guys were to keep, like, you guys were in charge of the two, like, he trusts you guys more than them in terms of competency, because, I mean, you guys have worked for him so long, so you guys have that knowledge that, like, they're, like, the backup party, and you were, like, the first option.
Okay.
But by the way, how long have we known Trevor and been doing odd jobs occasionally
I'd
for him?
probably say, like, I don't know, like, 5 years.
A few years? Yeah,
5
okay,
years.
perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping.
Perfect. Okay,
Yes.
there we go.
3 labs now, a Doberman, and a Cairn Terrier.
Oh my god. That's
Sounds
so
like
many
my
big
house.
dogs.
Also a cat.
We have 3 cats
Oh.
and 3 dogs here. And
I have
One
a
cat,
hamster.
6 dogs.
I have
One
3
cat,
cats.
6 dogs.
I have 3 cats, and my other D&D group that I'm gonna be playing with in real life has 2 emotional support animals that they can bring on campus, and it's a cat and it's a dog. And the
Nice.
dog is really nice. I think he's a pit bull, and he's super sweet. And the cat, her name's Lilac, or sorry, not Lilac, it's Persephone. Lilac is the other guy's cat, but super sweet.
All right, so
But
you
yeah.
guys are here at Elegant Escorts. What are we doing?
We're gonna fucking ask if Trevor's around and hopefully go find him.
Yep, okay, so Trevor comes to the door and says, "Have you come bearing the frost flowers?"
Aye. Yeah.
And Bargain does the overly dramatic check over both shoulders to make sure no one's looking around, and then with a brilliant bow/flourish, he produces the bag and hands it to him.
Well, thank you. Did you happen to find the goblin up there?
Goblin?
Alas, he escaped us upon this expedition, but rest assured, I shall find him eventually.
Yes,
So-
from what
What
I've
goblin?
heard from my sources, it may have leaked that you were on your way and he may have fled. He's out there, though, somewhere.
If what you have told me about him is true, it matters not how long it takes to find him. Now that I know of him, he shall. And he looks around at the party kind of nervously and goes, I'll meet him.
You good there, Bargain?
Thank you so much, Coral.
I am absolutely wonderful. Do not even worry your little head about it. Please don't forget. In fact, forget I said anything.
All right.
Mhm.
And yeah, Pavernal's gonna be like, and do you just have the information for my side of the deal, Mr. Mountain?
1 second. All right, so repeat that. Sorry, I'm
All right. Yeah.
managing things.
So, do you have the information for my side of the bargain, Mr. Mountain?
You're gonna have to
I've-
remind me about that.
He was supposed to tell me the name and what he knows of Elias's or Kralen's identity
Oh.
and location.
I'm sorry to say that Kevin, aka Kralen, aka Cran, aka what was the first name of him? Elias, aka Elias. I sent him with a Dragonborn to do a little spying on a acquaintance of yours, I'm sure.
Like Miss
Tyler?
Taylor?
Yes, he may have been lost in the endeavor.
His eyes snap open wide, and he is now profusely sweating bullets. I see. I see.
Are you okay?
Is
Uh-huh.
Traveler Avanil disturbed?
I'm gonna make a strength check real quick because I'm not sure if he would break his hand out of fear.
Also, does anybody remember how much money you guys were supposed to make?
I think we were supposed to get 600, like that. It was a decent amount, but it was for 3 people at the beginning, so.
It was definitely 600 per person. I agree.
No.
I think it was 600 in total, but that was because we had 3 people.
Yeah, you
and
can
we were
get
getting
200
a 4th.
apiece.
Okay.
Except for Ikarath and Dragonheart get 300.
That's fine
That's fair.
because they had their own mission before this.
Well, they also they have been working with Trevor for many a year.
I now have.
Have you guys
200
seen
Hold on.
Suicide Squad, the new movie?
Never
I want to
once
see
See
it
it so bad.
I have not
wanna
seen it.
watch
I've
it.
seen the King Shark scenes, and I would die.
Oh, well, if you guys
Yes.
watch it in the first, like, 30 minutes, there's a scene where there's a bunch of people on a beach, and then there's a bunch of different people on a beach that's close by. Yeah. As far as Trevor's concerned, that's basically what just happened here, except for nobody died and they all came together.
I will
I mean-
watch it solely for King Shark. Sorry.
Yep. King Shark is. Also, if you guys look at John Constantine, King Shark tops.
So, to continue, because we got half hour here, Trevor
Oh,
says,
God.
but I do have that better job for you. It will pay out 3,000 gold.
Colonel immediately is forgetting what he was just distraught about.
3,000 gold. One has not seen this much before.
Yes, it will be. Here, come inside, if you will. This fares not speak in public.
Yep.
One.
Yep.
Why don't we meet at the Clever Cock Inn? Because I'm not making a map for Elegant Escorts right now.
That is fine. Clever cock in it is.
Lord Bargain.
Wait, did I not make the Clever Cock Inn either? Fucking hell.
I thought you
I-
did.
Just,
I thought I did.
just use a. Yeah, I thought you did too.
But,
Just use another egg, I guess.
oh well, this is the end for today.
It's the one. I
Wayne the
remember that
Rock Johnson.
map. Yep, I remember this map. I'll just hover over and oh, you deleted all the characters. I saw someone who's dead. It was a ghost. Lord Bargain.
Wayne the Rock Johnson as a barkeep.
And as Trevor walks in, he motions at the bartender, and the bartender rounds everybody up. And they all leave, including Dwayne.
John, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I keep saying your name.
I think you're saying your name.
Lord Bargain.
Sorry. Yeah, I was distracted. Pardon, my dear boy. I was having thoughts of another time. What perchance may I assist you with?
Does one want me to hold? Does Lord Bargain want one to hold on to Lord's gold?
For the moment, yeah. This might be for the best.
Of course.
Oh. Also, I'm sorry, I had a call real
Oh, that's
quick.
fine.
What has transpired since we entered?
We're meeting at the Clever Cock Inn, where Trevor Martin basically gestured at the bartender, who quickly rounded up everybody and got them out of the inn, including the bartender. You now have the bar. You now have the entire place to yourself, with just a wave of his hand.
Okay.
So come sit, friends, as I tell you what we are about, what this mission is, should you choose to accept it.
Oh,
1,000 gold.
didn't see why we would come all this way just to turn it down, but still would be helpful to know a little bit more.
And Bargain, do you join them at the table?
Yes, I do.
All right. So he goes, I don't know if you've run into the Church of Novostayan at all, but they're quite a problem, and they're trying to break the world crystal.
Bub spits on the ground when he hears the church's name.
One was tortured by the Novostayan.
Then perhaps this mission means a bit more to you, because you're going in with some other associates of mine to, and he lists off all the names of all the other party members. A lot of them. Let's see. Actually, let's go and let's expand this right here. Magni Smokecrafter, Elrid, Ikarath Colvine, Thalarak Magmaforge, Cormal Kind Eyes, Marks Joran. I don't think Naxus is Alvin going.
Alvin's going, yes.
Alvin, I think Naxus is staying behind. Rockman, Shaga, Cyrus Malkovich, Rosalind, Thrawn, Westhawk, Valkalion, Kali, Zatari, Cairo Moonglade, and all of yourselves.
That's a lot of people. We're just going missing.
You're going to destroy the church, and you're going to have to destroy the corrupted crystal that they have been. Sorry, they're not destroying it. They are corrupting it. To completely corrupt the Shadow Realm and bring more aberrations out to make it almost a hell on earth. And the only way to stop them is to break open the crystal and take the seed inside. If you return it to me, we can then plant it. It has very specific places where it must be planted to regrow a new, uncorrupt world crystal to stabilize this world and the Shadow Realm.
Pavernal is gonna look over at Bargain and John, and he's gonna say, well, I mean, Bargain over here is very adept at planting seed, as I've found out, and John has a bit of experience with aberrations because he is one damn fine one. So, I think this could be interesting.
Yes, and he hands. Do you guys choose to accept this quest?
Pavernal counts on his fingers just for nothing. He's like, well, let's... What do you guys... I say our option is best to go because if we don't go, then we still suffer the consequences as if we did, so...
I say yes, we go.
One wants to ensure the church pays for their transgressions.
The church must burn for Liverpool to be glorified.
And I've heard that they have experimented on all kinds of creatures. I'm sure they've experimented on goblins.
Well, that does pique my interest quite a bit, but to be honest, the intention of my dear friend here to cause pain to those who harmed him, that is enough to secure my vote in... I can't remember the fucking word. In unity with my other fellow party members, and I say we accept.
All right, he hands. Who would like to hold on to these? And he holds out the frost flowers. For you will need to bring them to those people I mentioned. I will bring you to their meeting point, as they will need to be used in the forging of a mighty pickaxe to destroy the crystal.
Bargain nods as he takes them and hands them to fucking John Gonzalva.
Yep. I'm gonna pull out a small silvery pouch and be like, I sort of expect the frost flowers to be used for temporary uses, but I don't know if they need to be cold, but I might as well offer my cooling pouch. It's just a bit shiny on the inside, so there's less insulation, or so there's a little bit more insulation.
One likes the gesture. One will place said flowers in bag.
I'm just gonna... John is wholesome.
And Trevor snaps his fingers and people rush back in.
Before they come in, John would like to ask Trevor something.
Yes.
Lord Trevor.
Yes.
One wishes to know. You knew of the location of the goblin. Could you find an elf?
Can I find an elf?
It is a fairly large city we find ourselves in. I'm sure we can find you an elf.
I don't
No.
quite have the capabilities myself to track someone down, but I do have a great network of associates.
I,
If I may not be able to find a particular elf, but I might be able to at least offer my assistance.
I would like to find my lost love.
We can, if you succeed, we can certainly try and see if any of my associates can assist you.
One appreciates. One will accept the task if Lord Bargain wishes to accept.
I do believe we have found ourselves in accord on this matter. So yes, let us accept.
All right.
Let's go.
The next steps, I shall take you to my home outside of Watun, where everyone will meet. It should be just a week or so until everyone arrives.
One.
I do believe we can find many ways to occupy the time until their arrival.
Just make sure if you travel in and out of Watun that you do not stay after dark.
I guess we'll listen to that advice. May I ask why? Is there like a... And he makes the vampire fang thing. He is being really insensitive. Trevor's being a vampire.
You see, a foolish young lad like yourself doesn't understand. Information is power, and unless you want to pay for that information, I have nothing for you.
He sort of just like cups his hands, and he's still shaking. By the way, he's been shaking this entire fucking time. He's like, that is way too true in this day and age.
I think you may also want to be careful based on your reaction there, young lad. If that's the reaction to finding out about what happened, well, I mean, Tyleth, she's definitely in the heart of it all.
And he is like, he's biting his nails. He's like, yeah, well, I mean, she probably won't care too much about little old me, so I guess our deal might as well be off, so...
Also, I find it slightly interesting out of character that the original Big Bad and the new Big Bad, as far as you guys know anyways, are both female characters by pure happenstance.
And Pavernal is going to go outside to use the shed, whatever, the restroom. Yeah.
Yep.
And he is just shaking and crying.
So meet me tonight, good friends and acquaintances, and I will bring you to my abode. Out of character, he leaves, and when you guys are finished conversing and talking at the inn, when the session ends or in the next, or at 13 minutes when we forcibly end, you guys will be teleported through a teleportation. Oh, sorry, you guys also have to all agree to take a binding death oath not to reveal anything that you see inside of his house. Otherwise, you have to be bound, gagged, and blinded and deafened.
Jonzalvo will take the death oath because he's been bound, gagged, and deafened before, and it terrifies him to have to go through that again. So he would prefer just to take a death oath over
Cool, Demon.
experiencing that again.
Okay, so you are oath.
Bargain would take it.
I'll take the oath. Derek will take the oath.
Bargain would take the oath.
And Glip Glub.
I will not take the oath. Glub Glub Glub's life is not his to give.
Okay, so he will be bound, gagged, deafened, and everything else. And Pevernell.
Pavernal? Yeah, Pavernal's not gonna. He can't take. Actually, you know what? He is gonna take the oath because he is 99% sure he's gonna die within the next week, anyways.
Okay, so the term you cannot speak of anything which is teleportation circles that he has a whole fucking host of inside of his house. Like, we're talking just rooms upon rooms that just have teleportation circles in them, permanent ones. For those of you that see it anyways. But if you were to reveal anything about the interior of the house, if you start to get close to revealing something, you will feel a force constrict around your neck. And if you say something, then it will strangle you to death immediately.
Okay, so like, can we at least say the inside of his house is very luxurious?
You'd probably
Like that-
feel it tighten a little bit.
But it's not like saying, oh well, you know, he's very luxurious because it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
looks
it
very
would
nice.
be. It would tighten. You'd be very danger close, but you wouldn't get killed.
You're dancing around danger.
Yeah.
Bro, my man. Yeah.
It was a nice house.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro, nice talk.
All right. So, do you guys have anything further to discuss?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Do you
Yeah,
have
any other
anything
things
further
to
to discuss
While
while
you
you're
know
here in
what?
this inn before going off?
You know what? Pavernal is gonna turn to the two new members of the group. He's like, I am very, very excited to have you guys with us. And do not let me fall asleep for the next 24 hours, please.
Does Traveler Pavernil fear something?
Um. Uh,
I do believe I know a couple of songs that take more than 24 hours to tell. Ballads of wars from bygone eras and whatnot. They're simply riveting to tell. I do believe I could play one for you. That would help you stay awake.
Lord Bargain, are we speaking of Through the Fire and the Flames?
Through the fire and the flames and inferno and volcano, yes. It's the extended version that tells not just what happens during the battles, but several personal stories from during the war from both soldiers and generals alike.
From
There's
you could say that it also includes details of them carrying on.
Is as
Absolutely.
to be expected from
Man.
the illustrious Force Dragon.
Only in Dog Pound D&D, everybody. Derek, if you do, you have. You know what? I want you to. I double dog dare you, fucker.
It would be very difficult to put one to sleep, but I am not sure of Traveler Pavernil.
If you guys want, you don't have to take him up on this. He's just trying his best not to sleep, even though that he's probably been sleeping a little bit less.
Don't forget to take exhaustion if you don't sleep.
Oh, actually, you know what? I probably should have one because I've probably been watching during the nights because, you know, massive perception. So
Yeah.
he already has one exhaustion point.
John
Isn't
Zalva
the
would
fifth
only
level of exhaustion death?
Level 6 is death.
6.
You would have during those nights you would have time to speak with John Zalva because he only has to sleep. He only rests for 4 hours.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, so we're coming up against it here. So what we'll do is you guys can have your party for campfire to discuss things inside all together over the next, 2 days until you guys, those of you who can attend, play again. And you guys can role play anything in this inn, and then you guys can also decide, if you guys all decide, to role play going in and out of Watoon. If you want, I will act as NPCs and stuff in the campfire chat there if you guys want. You guys have roughly 1 week in game to kill between the time that you arrive at Trevor's house and the time that you are back at Trevor's house and we convene on Monday.
Okay.
All right. That sounds great. Yeah, John, I will just DM you stuff because you seem like a trustworthy person, and he probably would have just been like, you know what? This is as good as it's going to get. So,
Yep. So thanks everyone for playing. Thanks everyone for watching. We have more of this Dog Pound D&D on Sunday with Party 1, who will then be rolling up to the same place we did here. And then we're also going to have on Monday Party 1, Party 3, Party 4, and miscellaneous characters of note, all all joining together in one place at one time for the first complete Dog Pound D&D every party fucking crossover as we cross over from the last set of arcs into the final arc of season 1 of Dog Pound D&D, which will conclude over the next couple of months. Also, for those who can participate and definitely for those who want to watch, next Saturday at some time we have a one-off session. You cannot get any experience from it. You cannot get any gold from it. What you can, however, get is a whole bunch of nostalgia, possibly a couple of a magic item or two to take back to the main game, and it will be just a complete nostalgia trip for all kinds of NPCs that you guys have met over the last year playing Dog Pound D&D. There will also be a whole bunch of Steam games given away over the course of the entire stream because I've got them and we're celebrating fucking a year of Dog Pound D&D. So make sure you respond somewhere, wherever I put it. Maybe I should have said DM. Yeah, probably. At Dice Bells, just fucking DM me if interested in the anniversary episode. The long anniversary episode next Saturday. Once we have a list of attendees, we will to set times. There we go. So thank you everybody. Thanks viewers, and have a great